I usually have it on here.
Go live. Come on.
I think it's worth me doing the posts.
Yeah, you can do.
I'll just do like, oh, no, I'll have to get some bloody pictures, don't I?
Yeah, there we are. We're live now. All right, well, that's good. Feel that all sorted.
Yeah, that's us.
I look a bit simple though in the delay. I'm like,
Right, first time that we've done this for a while, isn't it?
yeah. I think the last time we streamed together was it 295, 296, which was
Uh,
when did Volk last fight? That's when we did it together.
oh no, that were October.
Yeah, that's when it was
Yeah,
then.
yeah. When came down to see you, didn't I?
Yeah.
You came out
Yeah.
to see me. Let's have a look here. Right then, first fight on the main card.
Got Chase Super fighting, looking good, looking big.
And it fun how you can get a rise out of anyone for that kind of stuff.
People are so dumb though sometimes. Like obviously it's not Yair Rodriguez and Chase Hooper. It's just funny, isn't it? How upset people get over little things.
Honestly, people get defensive about MMA. We've said before though, like I know it sounds stupid to not mean this in a negative way, but they can be the worst fan base.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. But I think it's like, like say if you're like a football fan, you've only got one team and you support that one team and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you've got to be passionate about. Whereas with like UFC, you've got a new football team every week, so you got something to be angry about every single week and so many different people to be passionate about.
Yeah, it's just always funny how like everyone, I mean, including us, we've got a bloody YouTube channel, Dwayne, but everyone's an expert apparently.
Herbert the pervert. Hello. Is that your alter ego, Mark?
Goff. Goff. Is he not the old guy from Family Guy?
Yeah, yeah,
Family
yeah.
Dude. How
Family
old
Dude.
did I
How old are
sound
you?
then?
Yeah, 55. Are you watching that Family Dude? It looks quite fun, that.
I'm just gonna get these in prep. Right then.
It's it's interesting. I'm not that bothered about this fight really, but you know,
Ah,
it
but
might.
when you start watching and you're like, yeah, you know what? Especially, we've said before, when you're not really too bothered about a fight, and you can be pleasantly surprised because you're not that invested.
Let's make sure we're all synced up. So I'm on 48, 47, 46,
Yeah, yeah,
45.
we're exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Brilliant. All right. It's quite a small fight on this card, isn't it? Like these two, really, you won't put them on a main card of a pay-per-view, would you, usually?
No, 15 and unranked.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that rankings don't mean anything because I mean, Paddy Pimblett co-headlined a main event when he wasn't even ranked, didn't he? Remember?
That's true. Yeah, I do wonder what it's a weird card to put on, isn't it? It's a weird fight to put on. Really weird. Main card of a pay-per-view.
Herbert the pervert, fluffy mafia.
What's your Mafia? I don't know what that means.
No, neither do I.
Sorry,
We're
we're a
too
bit
old.
too old.
Too old for it. Really.
Is that a tan line on his back or is that his underpants?
Not really sure.
Surely that's not a tan line. Just get his ass hanging out.
That's me. That whenever I do any sort of DIY.
That's me just going to the shops.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thought we were going for a takedown there, but he's kind of Hernandez going in for a flurry.
Just chasing him down here with that random flurry.
Yeah.
We both sound really northern when we say flurry, flurry, flurry.
Flurry. Sound like that guy trying to learn how to say Carly in Spanish when he's in Benidorm. Por favor. Did you watch much of the prelims?
No, none. I saw Dern and that's it. And I saw that Chinese guy, that another Zhang, um, got a first round knockout, didn't he? Because I saw that people were saying, "Oh, he's got a really bad padded record."
I think you've just got a thing for people called Zhang.
I think I do. My Chinese teacher's called Zhang as well. She really is.
Oh,
Must be like the Smith of China, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Hernandez's nickname is Fluffy. Ah, right, okay.
See,
What's a
every
couple
other
of us? Huh?
what I was just gonna say, every other fight on this card is something that like this is more like you sort of tune up. So just give us time.
Yeah.
Give us time.
But I'll tell you what, best opener I've ever seen, I think, is Chandler versus Gagey. I mean, what a way to open a card up that was.
I actually prefer. I know it was because of that Trevor Whitman to
Yeah.
give him a break because there were Gaethje, Rose, and Usman fighting on that card, so to give him a break. But I
Yeah.
actually thought that was such a better way to go about it because rather than when you see events and there's still empty seats until like the co-main event, you think what's the point in buying the seat? But
And,
because it gets everyone in there and it creates a buzz throughout the whole main card. I thought, but so he's preventing this takedown. He's been persistent with it.
yeah, I do like when we start off with a big fight. I mean, 300 is going to be like that, isn't it? Bloody Cody Garbrandt versus Figure opening the old card.
But there's still people saying, no, it's a trash card. Dana's thrown it out the back.
Delusional, isn't it? What are they talking about? How can it be a trash card? It's literally stacked. 8 former champions. 8, Mark. It's
No,
ridiculous.
mental.
And
It's
we haven't
like,
even had the co-main and main event yet.
well, hopefully that's tonight after this in the press. I don't believe a word that Dana's going to actually reveal it, though, to be honest with you.
It has to be soon, though. We can't wait much longer, surely.
I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to UFC headquarters if we don't get it. I
Yeah, you'll
actually,
have to.
like we've said before, though, I actually think UFC 300 looks fine as it is.
Yeah.
There's nothing, it doesn't need anything else.
And they could, well, I think, how many fights is the normal on a card? 15 fights, right? So they could put 2 more on underneath somewhere in the prelims and it'd be totally fine.
Mm.
But, he's obviously got something big cooking. I don't know what. Brock
Well,
versus CM Punk. That's why CM Punk's here. He's going to.
well, that's why DC isn't on commentary because he's training for 300.
What if he is, man? What if he is?
Jesus Christ. That's the level of return that you're expecting, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because,
DC versus Aspinall for the main event.
Jesus, for sheer cardio alone, I'd just go Aspinall there. Oh, I see that you're a prime boy now, Dwayne.
Yeah. I'm a loser.
Yeah, I've got a Red Bull in there that I'm gonna have my coffee
I,
now. So
I don't like the normal one, but this one was on offer, so I was like, I'll get it. And it tastes all right, actually.
Herbert, yeah, 300 main event getting announced during the presser. Yeah, it would. It's in that earlier this week, but remember Dana had promised that he were going to announce it 2 weeks ago or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
he says stuff like that all the time, doesn't he? He's always lying. He just loves lying. I don't get it. It's his favourite thing to do. Being deaf and lying, those are his 2 hobbies.
Being deaf is a hobby.
But lying's not much of a hobby, Mark.
I remember when I got into it, UFC. When you start watching the post fight and all that kind of stuff as well, just as well as the fights. Before I knew Dana had something, I can't remember what it's called with his ear.
Deaf old
Um,
cunt.
yeah, but it's where he's just like someone says, "How did you think the fight went?" And you go, "What?" And you're like, "What the fuck do you think he said?"
Literally every time, though, isn't it? Like every time. What?
Oh no, yeah. How's the what now? And then he does that face.
Do you see when he walked off that podcast thing? Did you
No,
see
no.
that Dana White walked off a podcast? But it looked a bit set up to me.
I think Dana's one of them, like, then
Herbert the pervert. Dana promised 2 more title fights a month ago. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Well, there probably will be title fights, but I just wonder which 2 title fights.
yeah, because you go, well, oh, this is heating
Oh,
up now in the second round.
you can always tell when someone's hurt when they do a big smile and sit the tongue out. You think you'd have to pretend, mate. I know it hurts you.
Like Yoel Romero, I'm convinced that it doesn't hurt him though. He was made in a lab
Oh, honestly, he's fighting soon, isn't he? I think in
tonight at
PFL.
Bellator. I think, in it, Thiago Santos.
Is he not PFL?
I thought it was Bellator. I don't know. I'm not. I really don't
I
know.
don't watch no B promotion. Yeah, I'm all
No,
about the A side, baby.
them pissant companies.
Yeah.
I don't watch AEW.
That was funny when Colby said that when they said to him in the store, Masvidal's gone to AEW. Do you think you're gonna head there as well? And he said, you might see me in WWE. I'm not going to no second rate promotion like AEW.
Well, he might have to after his last piss poor performance.
Oh God, a disaster. I've never seen someone have such a big fan base and lose it overnight. That was just gonzo, wasn't it?
It would it would just, I don't know, it was just an embarrassing performance, wasn't it, really?
Piss
And it
poor.
ruined my bet as well. Colby Chaos Covington. Never seen Chaos in his life. Nice takedown there against the fence. There's a long time left as well, but he's got one hook in,
Oh,
got his arm over.
Jay Super's going to
Hernandez
tap him.
could,
No, it's not
yeah.
in.
I'm not tuning into any more Che Super fights. Jason Smith, hopefully Robert Whittaker beat Paulo Costa, please. Jason, I'm with
Yeah.
you there, my mate. I don't know if you tuned in for the last time we fought, but you nearly seen me cry my lungs out. Oh, here we go. This is
Oh,
it. Surely. Surely it's done. It's a bit of a neck crank, in it. No, it's just a
no, he's got it
squeeze.
on. I think he's all right. I think he's
It's on his
okay.
chin, in it, but that's agony, surely. Oh,
Some of these guys are just so tough, though, aren't they? I'd have tapped before that even happened.
oh yeah. Oh, here we go.
He'd give it a thumbs up.
Oh, he's done well there.
Yeah, nice. Really. You
Wow.
can tell I'm worried about. I'm like this. I put my own neck down. I'm like, oh no,
Yeah. Oh no,
oh
that's in
no.
clear.
Oh, he's got that
That's in so
shoulder.
clean that. Look at him smiling.
Yeah, yeah,
There you go. Yeah. Fair enough.
that's clean. That very nice. Oh, that's a shame because it seemed like there was quite a bit of hype around this Kryplov guy, whatever his name is. Some people seem quite excited about him.
Robert Whittaker has to win. Yes. Oh yes, he has to. He does. And Costa, I'm just simply because of due to like inactivity. It annoys me. You can't be that inactive and have such a big mouth.
No, you can't, can you? And that's the thing. It was weird though. It felt like the UFC kept announcing his fights and he'd not even agreed to them yet. So
Greetings
like
from Newcastle. So you are more so you're like north. I'm the mid. Dwayne's the south at the minute.
you're
So
not I've never heard anyone call Lancashire the Midlands before. I mean, a
pretty
dump,
much
yeah, definitely, but not the Midlands.
my mate from somewhere near Newcastle. I can't remember when I was in New Zealand. Every time someone would say, "Oh, Mark, yeah, Northern," is like, "Yeah, oh, wait a mid, more of a Midland."
Well, that's it.
I
It's
feel
like
like
when
I'm
I went
watching Saturday Night Takeaway. Saturday.
it's like that when I went to uni, like we'd just argue like who's the more northern. It's like don't matter, does it? But you argue.
There's such my mate when I was in Sydney, he's from Torquay, and he said whenever there was like Northerners around, he said it's such a dick measuring contest because everyone's like, if you happen to wash your hands after having a shit or something, people are like, "Oh, you're just a clean Southerner." Oh yeah,
It was
you
like it was like last time when we were streaming with Ryan on here, and I was eating some, I don't know, a bit of pizza or whatever, and I had a bit of kitchen roll, and I mopped my mouth. It went, oh, look how posh he is using his kitchen. I thought, what? Wipe my mouth with a bit of kitchen roll?
yeah,
How
yeah. You're like,
I'm very bored.
I bet Dwayne don't come, he arrives. Oh well, it really does look like, and not just because of the hair, but just with the baby face, it really does look like Chase, just a
He
bigger version.
does, doesn't he?
Do you think when Robert Whittaker wins, he should fight for the title? I think he's probably because of who he is and his past credentials. He's always been there, and I mean, just obviously a hiccup with DDP. I think Whittaker probably deserves it.
Definitely. Do you think he deserves it more than Izzy though?
Well,
He's coming off. He'll be coming
Izzy's
off a
now had two
win.
chances, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Mind you, Whittaker, how many? He had two chances against Israel.
Yeah.
So you're like, again, maybe a trilogy with them, but what's the point in a trilogy when it's 2-0?
Yeah. Well,
Unless you're Max Holloway fans.
but that's the thing, isn't it? If Whittaker does go ahead and beat DDP, then that opens up again for a trilogy for Izzy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's difficult. Who does Izzy fight now if he doesn't fight for the title? Because he's beat them all. Unless he has a rematch with Strickland, I don't know who else he'd fight.
I think Izzy's probably done enough to be one of those.
Just put him back in a title picture
Yeah,
whenever.
he's been there for long. Like
Yeah.
he won it in 2019, but he has been consistent. He hasn't been a champion who just sort of waits it out. Same with Usman as well. Everyone's so quick to jump on it because he lost to Leon twice and then Hamzat. And you're like, you're forgetting who Kamaru Usman is.
I know. Literally, it was a good match, that though, wasn't it, between Hamzat and Usman? And what Usman did, it really surprised me. I kind of forgot who he was. I really did.
Who's Mario Lopez?
Saved by the Bell.
Oh, that boy. Yeah, there's Hendo. And Dillashaw in front with a needle hanging out of his arm.
Korean Zombie. Uriah Faber next to him. Still makes me laugh when it was in Tough, wasn't it? And Uriah Faber says, "Where's the ring girls?" Connor said, "Why don't you go and shake that chin?"
You look like a retired skateboarder. Is that what he said,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I miss funny Connor. When he actually used to be funny. But even when he came back, he stopped being funny. You think, oh,
Well, it's because it were authentic then, though, wasn't it?
yeah.
I honestly think it's one of those times where if you weren't around in his rise, you probably won't, you won't be able to appreciate it again. It was like a one-time thing. It's a bit like, it goes without saying, I'm not a Conor fan, you know that, but the whole build-up with Khabib, there's a certain channel on YouTube, I don't know if I can actually name names, but where it's like the build-up of that, and then it shows the best bits of a fight. It's like watching a film.
Yeah.
It's genuinely because it's that back and forth. I mean, the actual fight itself were a bit of a one-sided battering, but
No.
nah,
Look,
nah.
Connor was using the ancient Chinese technique of the open palm strike, right? He literally broke Khabib's arm. He was blasting all up the point, getting his chi points, but the ref stopped
That's
it.
exactly, yeah.
That's what was happening, yeah?
It's like do you remember that? I'm showing my age now. There's an old 80s film called Porky's, and he comes back battered, and he said, "What happened there?" And he
I've
said,
never seen it. I've
I
heard
used
of
my
it.
face to break his hand. That's what's happened. It's very dated. I won't. It's not something that you'd be like, "Yo, you've got to watch that." It's basically American Pie, but set in the 50s.
Yeah. I do want to see it. I've seen little bits of it.
Did I tell you? I remember a bit ago. I couldn't remember Jason Biggs' name. Jim from American Pie.
Yeah.
And it annoys me, that kind of stuff. I was like, "Oh, Jim." I says, "What's his name?" I went, "Jim from American Pie." And my mum happened to be there. Quick as a flash, she just went, "Bloody disgusting film. That's enough to put you right off apple pie."
Why are they showing Mandalay?
He's the return for 300.
What if he
Wanna know soon?
him versus Shale?
Oh man. Don't. You've got me excited. This is
Put
only a
that on.
promo for like old Pride stuff, but Chael Sonnen coming back headlining. Yeah, he might be getting into Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it probably is. Makes sense, doesn't it? Bloody
Them
hell.
stomps in
I'm glad
prime.
they've stopped grounded strike. When people say bring them back, after seeing that, you can't, can you?
Yeah.
Literally. It's like Stone Cold, isn't it? You know, with the
Yeah.
blood stones.
And walk it dry.
I watched
Vanderlei's
that
is in
Rock
crowd, isn't
promo today. I watched the Rock promo today. It was really, I forgot how good he is almost. You know, the Rock came back on
he?
SmackDown today.
It comes back every now and again, and even though it's like cheap returns,
It is good,
like for the
isn't it?
past 5 years or something, when he didn't wrestle and he just comes out and he just rock bottoms someone. But you forget just how good he is on the microphone. He can control everyone.
Yeah.
In ring, like, it's stuff. We're entertaining to watch, but because you're invested in character, aren't you?
Yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it?
See, Vanderlei were around at a time, where I think UFC were making that widespread change from where it was just seen as a blood sport to something skilled.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? People still do see it as a blood sport, and you show them how much safer it is than boxing, and still don't believe it.
Mm.
Um, Jason Smith. At least the good point is that Israel and Adesanya said Robert Whittaker will beat Paulo Costa.
Tell
He
you what,
should
man,
do. Whittaker should beat Costa, but he's got to be so careful. You know,
should have
he
beat
ain't got the
DDP,
best
but
chin in the world, has he?
should have beat DDP. But there's me teary-eyed crying at Bath playing with my Robert Whittaker toy.
I thought you were going to say something different then.
Yeah, that's what I call it, Dwayne. Right, I'm just gonna make a quick brew while there's just this
Oh,
promo on.
man. But yeah, with Robert Whittaker and fighting tonight, he should do Costa in. You know, he's a better fighter. He's more well-rounded, but he ain't got the best chin in the world. And Paulo Costa, his kicks are ridiculous. If he catches him one of that, it's over for him. But the good thing is it's only 3 rounds, so he's only got to be careful for 3 rounds. I don't know if I'd like his chances in a fiver. So that's Vanderlei Silva going into the Hall of Fame in the Pioneer Wing. I never understand why they do different wings of the UFC Hall of Fame. Just stick them all in one. Jason Smith, Adesanya said Robert Whittaker is smart. He'll keep his distance and jab and wrestle. Yeah, he should do. That's the thing. I think that's what Whittaker will do. He'll use range, circle around him, just keep using his jab. He, you know, he should get the job done. But like I said, it just takes one of those kicks and that's it. It's all done for. Because Costa's an animal. I do wonder why DC's not in the booth though. We've got Bisping on instead. But I like Bisping. I forgot Wanderlei and Bisping fought back at UFC 110.
Who won?
Wanderlei decision.
Well, there's no shame in that. I mean, Chael Sonnen beat Bisping as well.
Yeah. It was a good fight that though. It's one of my favourites.
What, Chael and Bisping?
Yeah. I think what I like about it so much is I like fights that are well matched. Like, yeah, Shale's the better wrestler, but Bisping's the better striker, but not so drastically that it's a complete mismatch, and they really worked well against each
Mm.
other.
I've seen after it, might be Anderson Silva they were talking about, where people were saying to Chael, what do you think about so and so? And he's like, this is after he beat Bisping. He's like, I'd rather talk about real men like Michael Bisping.
Yeah,
Like because we've said before, Chael, best trash talker ever, but as soon as the fight's over, he drops it,
yeah,
and he's just
yeah. He didn't. He said he thinks Bisping didn't realize how much he'd hurt him. He said if he'd have realized how hurt I was, he'd have got the finish.
Mm, here we go, Cejudo. Isn't it hard to believe he's fourth on the card?
Yeah, mental, isn't it? It is weird that he's lower than Ian Garry.
I know.
Hmm.
But Cejudo, he won't just sit in the corner chair of a hotel room, though, will he?
Do you see those people giving his wife some crap, out and about some fans? I was like, say what you want on Twitter and have a bit of a laugh, but leave him alone in real life. Like, get a life, mate.
People are, like, it's one thing having a bit of a laugh and a joke in it, but when there's that kind of stuff, you think, come off it, just daft in it. It
Get
was
silly.
good though. So Henry, he
Oh
just
yeah.
I think it was a bit like a Khabib, where his time at the top, although he were a double champ, I just thought it was too short lived for him to be considered anywhere. If he'd have
Yeah,
carried
that's
on
the
until
thing.
now, and if he were like dominant until now, I think if he'd be considered up there like with Volkanovski for like, yeah, he's probably one at best.
Yeah, he really could have been, and that's the thing, isn't it? We all know he retired because he wanted more money. He denies it, but come on, you know.
Yeah.
But he might pull it back tonight. If he can beat Merab, we'll get him versus Cejudo. Not Cejudo. Cejudo versus O'Malley, which will be a fun fight if that happens.
I'll tell you what, Merab, they're well matched in the sense of king of cringe. Because
Oh
Merab
yeah,
is like cringy but funny as well. Like
yeah. I like them
Henry,
both. I do
yeah.
like both guys.
Mm. I can just see this being a 3 round lay and pray for Merab.
Yeah, I'm not even sure Merab's going to be able to take Cejudo down. I think what's going to happen is Cejudo's going to be so focused on defending the takedowns, he's not going to get any offense off. I think that's what the problem's going to be.
It's the high regard that Henry holds himself to. I think if he don't get this tonight, that's him done.
Tell you what, though, Cejudo's got the worst haircut in the business. Honestly, it annoys me every time I see his big floppy head knocking about. I mean, you can get it cut. It's
looks
worse
like
than Paddy's.
looks like a Fisher Price man. Yeah, it is genuinely, like Lego head. Just like you've
Yeah,
taken a bit of a segment.
I think it's crazy though what Cejudo did though. He came in the UFC a terrible striker. Well, not terrible. I mean, obviously half decent, and now he's actually a very good striker. He's put, to go away and improve yourself so much.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun fight.
Was there anything that cringy that he did this week? I think
No,
he's more bothered for like he's got to prove it in his actual performances now rather than like as he was before because he was on top of his game before, so he can add all this extra
yeah.
stuff in.
I guess it's been difficult because normally when he's doing the promo, he's top billing of the card, isn't he? Or at least co-main.
Yeah.
Whereas here, there wasn't a lot of attention on him. It was more Volk and Ilia, didn't it? And then Ian Garry nearly crying. Did look like Ian Garry was going to cry at the presser though.
It was weird. His voice was breaking, wasn't it? And someone added a filter where he's just got, that stupid.
I know, I saw that. But they brought the quality down so low, it kind of looked a bit real for a minute. And I thought, this isn't real, is it? I just wonder if that pressure is going to be a bit too much for Ian Garry tonight when he fights Geoff Neal.
Could be. I mean, people think like, oh, Ian Garry could walk right through Geoff Neal, and you're like, have you seen any of Neal's fights? He's
I
like
know. scary guy. Like, look at the issues he was giving Shavkat on the feet. It's giving him
Best
some real
bottom position
problems.
percentage in UFC flyweight history, 0.2%. Wow.
Nice. Do you remember like the old Tale of the Tapes? It would have like their weaknesses, and it'd be like, no known weakness and stuff like that.
Or like they were bloody robots or something like that, like it's a
Yeah.
wrestling promo. His prototype, John Cena's alter ego. Dangers, sunlight, garlic.
I really hope Cejudo can get this done.
Yeah, I'd like to see him back at the
Just
top.
because
I
I
mean,
like seeing, yeah.
it opens up the division, doesn't it? Him and Sean O'Malley, Do you remember when he was retired and I think it was at Sean's uh
Just after
post
Piotr
fight?
Jan, right?
Yeah, and he's just stood there like, why don't you bend the knee to me one time? Because I think you absolutely suck.
Yeah. Oh no, I think it was the Pedro Munoz fight actually when he did that, didn't he? Because O'Malley said he said he was a bit upset really, and he couldn't really think of a comeback because he was just so focused on like he just you know finish Pedro Munoz.
I can't remember who it was because there was a long time between the Piotr Jan fight and the Aljamain Sterling fight. It took like a year off, didn't it?
Yeah.
I can't remember which one it were, but it was just Henry backstage. It was like the dad at a barbecue who would have been pro if it weren't for injury, and he's just going around trying to start a fight with everyone.
I know. It's like Hamzat now, isn't he? He's always saying stuff now. He's always like, "Oh, I'll see you soon, brother. I'll see you soon. I'll see you at 300." And then literally, the second a rumor comes out that he's going to be at 300, I'm not fighting during Ramadan. You literally said you were going to fight. You'd literally called someone out at 300 2 weeks ago. Why
Yeah.
are you saying this stuff then? I'm all up
I
for a
mean,
bit.
obviously, he's still undefeated,
Mm,
but the hype train has slowed right down for him. Like before, like 2020 and stuff, it was fun to watch because obviously he had like 3 fights in like 66 days or something.
mm,
So it was great fun to watch him just going because he was just slicing through everyone.
yeah,
And then obviously Gilbert Burns gave him the fight of his life, didn't he?
that was a banger of a fight, that though, wasn't it?
Really was.
Really, really good fight. So, and the trouble is now for Hamzat is he can't fight in the US. He's got problems with his visa, so he's very limited on what cards he can fight. We don't know what division he's going to fight in. You say he's undefeated, but he lost to the scales. It's just like, oh, well, what are you going to do?
Jason, Robert Whittaker said he wants to knock Costa out. As much as I love Whittaker, he's not really a finishing machine. He has got finishes and stuff, but I don't know because it's a big old chin to knock out. Is that? And unless Paulo's been on the wine,
Yeah. Jason, are you a fan of Robert Whittaker by any chance?
I always think Whittaker like you can't probably just because I'm a fanboy, but you're like, what's the to dislike about the boy?
He's such a nice guy, isn't he? Oh, Cejudo's 37. As he was that old.
Yeah, it's weird to be coming back at this.
I can never say Merab's surname.
No, I've seen it in your weigh-in video, Merab.
Yeah, no, fair enough, Jess. I'm taking the mic. But yeah, I mean, Robert Whittaker, he is one of the goats, genuinely. One of the best. I love him to bits, mate.
Them two fights with Yoel, just great, weren't they?
Monsters. I still love when he was good. It's a shame we never got Bisping versus Whittaker. And when Bisping threw his belt on the floor.
It was a great fight, but the fact that he stood there calling himself the champion makes me sick. Even Bisping's like got a smile on his face, and when he threw it down, Whitaker's just like, "Can I keep that?" Well, I tell you what, when I it was Adesanya and Whitaker one that I went into, and when like in the very, very early prelims, when they play like a promo on the screen, as soon as Whittaker comes on and he starts doing all this sort of stuff,
Yeah.
everyone were like losing their mind doing backflips and stuff. Look at Merab, he's just there like I'm convinced he don't know he's a UFC fighter. He just turns up and just gets told on day, right, just throw rights and lefts. He's just having fun.
Yeah. He's a good
He's a
laugh.
might not be like the most exciting, head turner fighter, but he's such a good fighter, like all rounder.
Yeah, for me, like, you just have to get over that, I think. It's like, when people go, oh, this is boring, this is boring. Maybe, but if that's how they're going to win, they're going to win. They're not going to put themselves in danger for no reason.
Yeah. It's a fair snout, is that on Merab, though, isn't it?
Right, here we are. Cejudo versus Merab. See how this one goes. What's
Round
your
one.
pick for this fight, Mark?
Still say Merab by decision, but I'm glad because I've got to see Henry's stance, straight back, like he's on a surfboard. It's not. I don't know why I like it so much. It just makes me laugh. But it's his hair flopping around as well. Like some Michael McIntyre. Like
Merab keeps doing a few of these spinning kicks, doesn't he? He's not
he is,
well
yeah.
out of range, though. I don't get why he's doing them.
Maybe I try and mix it up. I mean, this is a bit of a dark horse on this card. I've been really.
This is going to be, I think, the most technical fight of the night. This one. Oh no, what am I talking about? We've got Ilia versus Volk at the end. It is going to be a good matchup, definitely.
See, Henry's still got that speed. He's 37, but look at that speed. I mean, it didn't connect, but still. And it is only the first round.
It's quick, isn't it? And both of these have cardio for 5 rounds, and it's only a 3-rounder. They're going to just go for it.
Absolutely. Yeah. This, like we said just before this is Henry's first.
Ooh!
Oh, Henry!
Yeah, come on, Cejudo.
That left. Nearly finished Merab there. No, he didn't. Nearly dropped him.
Yeah, giving him some problems.
Yeah.
Come on.
Caught him on nose. It's tough enough to miss, let's face it. Henry mixing up there, look, fainting, and then with a leg kick.
It's like you almost forget how good Cejudo is, isn't it?
Because you can only go off your last performance, can't you? And everyone just remembers the outcome.
Yeah.
That he lost like by decision, but see Merab, heavy leg kick there, wasn't it? It's good that Henry hasn't just rushed in though, because he got a really good left off there, and you're expecting him just to rush in and do a Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, because some people they smell the blood and they go for it, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, Merab's got one leg.
Oh,
and a
took
strip
him down.
brings Henry down.
I didn't expect Merab to get Cejudo down.
So this is I thought it'd be more of a fence grapple, And Cejudo sprawling got up.
Nice.
Oh, look at that, man! Straight back to a standing bang.
He's great, isn't he? I mean, his wrestling's unparalleled, isn't he? He's Olympian, isn't he? It's fantastic.
That's it. You gotta remember that. He's not. He didn't get to the top and be a double champion by accident. Oh, look at that, man! Henry Cejudo.
Oh, nice.
Like a cat. So he's now in like half guard of Merab's half guard, and he's just trying to work his way around. There's 2 minutes left. They're both still. None of them are knackered. It's only first round. They're just.
Merab's going for sort of like some weird Kimura kind of thing. I don't really get what he's doing there.
I know it sounds stupid because of who Henry Cejudo is, but I expected a much slower start. But they both come out and it's like they got something to prove here. Because essentially we've spoke about it in our predictions. Do you think this is a #1 contender shot?
Definitely is, without a shadow of a doubt. This is for whoever wins this is fighting the winner of Cheeto versus O'Malley. They have to, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Merab rushed in there, and Suda went, "Well, if you're rushing on me, mate, that's it. It's over for you."
He did the
patient. You got to be careful.
This sort of sunset flip, didn't he? Straight up, and Henry taking Merab's back.
Nice.
Just a minute left now in this first round. Merab spinning, but
Oh,
back to
straight
position.
back.
So strong as well, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
Cejudo.
real
So's
strong.
Merab, to be fair, but I mean, this is
Super
really,
strong.
really close match. Really good matchmaking, this.
Yeah, it's perfect matchmaking, isn't it? Because normally I'm not a fan of people on a winning streak fighting someone coming off a loss, but with Cejudo's pedigree and being a former two division champion, you
Yeah.
can't complain too much.
So Henry's got Merab pressed up against the fence, and they're just kind of exchanging. Oof, big knee to the body by Henry. Back to a standing bang for the last 10 seconds in the center of the cage. Still feeling each other out, no rushing in.
Yeah, nice. First
End of the
round
first round.
over.
Great first round.
Yeah, Cejudo surely won that first round, right?
Surely. I think he has to.
I mean, Merab got what? He dinked him a bit, but it's not enough to win the round. Should 10-9 there,
And
Merab.
yeah, back
Pseudo,
to
isn't it?
10-9.
Gotta be. Ooh, I'm excited. It's a good fight, this. Really, really good. That's the trouble. I wish the card have opened with this, really, rather than Chase Hooper on.
Yeah. There you go. Is this it? There it
Both.
is. There's that left.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he dropped to his knee. See, it happens that quick. But it were a nice recovery from Merab as well. He just
Yeah.
sort of staggered him back, didn't he? And then straight back to his feet.
I like how uh, Michael Chandler recovers from being dropped. He does like he basically backflips, doesn't he? He falls and he's right back up.
I think Chandler's defense is just to walk forward. Oh, flyweight, and there's another rematch. I wouldn't have expected that.
What a surprise.
Yeah. Right, I know it's going against my bet, but come on, Henry.
No,
Get it done.
that's the
Remember
thing,
who
isn't
you
it?
are.
Yeah. So it's difficult, isn't it, to vote against people and bet against people you really, really like.
Yeah.
Because I love a gimmick, cringy gimmick. I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
We'll see how they get on in this second round.
Yeah, first round was great. Let's see what they can bring to it in this round.
Now they're rushing in. Merab keeps throwing stuff drastically out of range. I don't quite get why.
I just think it's just to keep Henry at bay because Henry can threaten that takedown as well, though, can't he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Catching him with that left often, isn't he now?
He is, yeah. I think he's caught him a good few times, exchanging the leg kicks there from both fighters. Big
See
right
again,
misses for
Merab.
Merab.
Merab needs to figure out his range.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry taking his back. Got his leg tied up and Merab's against the fence. Back to a standing bang. Released. Thought Henry staggered a little bit there.
Like you're saying, it all happened so fast, it's hard to tell. Especially when Sudo's got such big hair. It looks like he's
Yeah, I know.
looks like he's getting caught. It's like Marino. Marino always looks like he's getting hit, but it's the way he ducks his head down coming in.
Yeah, Marino does all that kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh, that were a right from Merab there. Didn't really seem to phase Henry much though.
Nah.
Just looked like it were a good connect. Nice left again by Henry. Oh, oh no, Merab
Merab clocked him there, didn't he?
clocked Henry there.
Come
Yeah,
on, Henry. But
come on, Henry,
Sudo's
move.
recovered.
His feet were just still there, weren't they?
Mm.
He slowed down a little bit. I don't think it's a cardio problem. I think it's just maybe a change up in
Once you
pace.
get once you get punched in the head, it's
Yeah.
your plan goes out the window, doesn't it? Still all to play for, especially if Merab's winning this round.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot more striking in this already than what I thought there would be.
Yeah, I know. I thought there'd be a
Big
lot
left
more
for
wrestling
Henry misses
football.
there. That could be fatal because Merab's got his leg.
Yeah.
Kind of get him down. Henry's defending well, but he's down on his
Yeah.
ass.
But can he keep him down? He didn't have much success last time keeping him down, did he?
No.
Cejudo's just checking the clock. Right, okay, I've got to get up.
Yeah, Merab. So he's
This
like,
isn't for me. Like that's when I don't like ground game. When you literally don't do anything with it, just holding the body lock. For me, you've
it's
got to be progressing, moving forward, doing something with it, not just holding people.
it's kind of
Something.
hard when he's like, because you know, like he was center of the cage as well, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Then obviously now they're up against the fence, and thought we were going for a German. Oh no, he drags
and
Henry
again,
down.
it's like Sudo's not even worried about a submission threat, is he? He knows it's not there.
Yeah, he's just calm, collective, just composed himself here. Hit a couple of big right hands there, but he's back to
Right,
his feet
Sudo's
and back
back
to a
up.
standing bang. Come on, you've got a big target on Merab's face. Izuta.
It's big Uta.
Yeah, that's it.
Merab's winning this round so far. Got to be,
I'd
hasn't
I'd I'd say so. Yeah, he just seems to have a bit more success than Henry. Looks a little bit fresher as well, doesn't he?
he? Yeah, he's much younger as well, isn't he? And Merab's got cardio for days, but so does Cejudo. Really, just he looks a little bit tired though this round. Not drastically, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
See, Henry didn't get dropped there. He was just how he rolled.
Yeah.
We got a standing gilly, and he's just oh. See, he dropped to his knees. That was nearly an Aljamain and Pyorian situation there. Knee to the head.
Sudo's got not to worry about here if he just stays still. He's like, well, I'll just stay here, mate. There's
Yeah,
nothing we
he's
can
doing it.
do.
He's doing all right, isn't he? Just over 30 seconds left in the second round. I think Cejudo is just wanting to wait this round out, I think, isn't he?
Seems like
Looks
it.
like it. Yeah, I don't think there's a danger of that. I don't think he ain't trying to choke Cejudo out. Oh, it's Merab's talking. Oh my God, that is tight, actually.
Think he's
I
okay
think he's
though.
out.
Nah, he's not.
What? Oh, wow. It was so still then. So that's the end of the second round, but Cejudo was so still. I thought he were out.
Merab needs to be careful though. He's showboating in there. You don't. It's literally one round apiece, Merab. You got to be careful. Showboat when you're miles up, not not when you've just scraped around.
Man, I got worried then. I think
Yeah.
you can tell where my heart is in this, who I actually want to win then, can't you?
I know as cringy as Cejudo is, he's such a fun fighter, isn't he? It'd be great if we can see him have a proper comeback. But if he loses tonight, that's it, I think, isn't it?
I reckon so. Thing is, though, it looks like he belongs there. It doesn't look like he's just an old fighter trying to come back and make a few quid. It looks like he actually belongs at this level.
Yeah.
They look. You can just see how limp
Oh,
Cejudo
he's
looks.
reacting to Zuck, that's why.
Mark Zuckerberg. He's a weird looking guy. Him. Look at
He's,
him.
he's creepy, isn't
Sat there on front row like it's Make a Wish Foundation. He's just to say he's the CEO of Facebook.
he?
Right, third round. Third and final round. Come on, Henry, get some off.
All to play for. Whoever wins this round won the whole fight. Got to have done.
Merab keeps throwing them. Oh, spinning back kick.
Out of range again.
I'd like to see Henry get a little bit busy with his striking.
He's going to have to. They both are going to have to do something. There's everything to play for this round, so they can't sit out. They both have to go for
Ooh,
it.
no, no. See, Henry threw a right there, but I think he got his shoulder. Let's go. Oh,
Come on.
Merab.
Come
He's got
on.
Henry's
Get your
leg.
foot out.
He got Henry's leg. Got him up against the fence now. That seems to be the entrance for takedowns in this fight, doesn't it? It's not like a shoot. It's
Yeah.
more like a pick.
Merab's just kneeing Sudo in the bum repeatedly.
Yeah. Away from the fence, Henry. See if we can get out off here.
He's got to get out of this. Got to. Come on.
Yeah. time's crucial now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, look, he just keeps landing these. They're only short little knees, but he'll be scoring points overall
Yeah, definitely.
against
That's the thing.
Henry.
If Merab can just keep him in and keep kneeing him in the ass, that's it. He's laughing.
Oh, back to a stand and bang. Cejudo circling out. Is he cut?
Not sure. Doesn't look like it. It's hard
No,
to
it might
tell.
have just been his
He's a little
stupid
bit under
head.
the eye, but I think that was in the second, wasn't it?
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
he dinked
got,
Sudo coming in then.
yeah, he got caught with a jab. And Merab going for that takedown again. It's more of a grappling exchange, though, isn't it? Because they're still on the feet. Come on, Henry. Flying knee.
Cejudo's got to put his foot on the gas now. There's 2 minutes 40 left nearly.
Yeah.
2:40 now.
See
He's
there,
got
like,
to
his
put this on.
striking, it's just slowed down, hasn't it? The actual pace of his striking.
Yeah, he looked great in the first though, didn't he? But
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it. See that there were. It's easy for me to say sat on my sofa when I'm overweight, but like, see, there were an opportunity there, and it just again there. Look, he had a chance, and he just didn't really seem to do much with it. It's like a kind of half-assed effort. Merab's landing.
yeah, Merab's winning this. But you just need something big from either guy,
Oh, look,
A big
Merab, big
slab.
takedown. Here we go. He got him in center of cage. Why is he taking him? Spine buster. So Merab
Wasted a lot of energy
literally.
dragging him all the way to the opposite side. I know he's trying to show off, but
Surprised that that had happened to Henry Cejudo though.
yeah.
See, it's like a butterfly guard, and Merab's on top, and he's just trying to rain down a few strikes. Henry though,
But so
scared.
Cejudo knows what's on the line here. He's still trying to get up. He's not just accepting it.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. If he can pull something out of the bag, I mean, I know there's a minute left, but if you can get something big, if you can drop him, you can tie it back your way.
Wow. Round 3 total strikes. Merab 62 to Henry Cejudo 5, was it?
Yeah, something like that, wasn't I?
Yeah, unfortunately. See, this is one of the ones. I mean, if my auntie had bollocks, she'd be my uncle. But if this were a 5-round fight, it could be more into play for Cejudo.
Yeah.
That's an awkward position for him to be in. He's pressed up against the fence, and Merab like sort of pushing his head up, isn't
Yeah.
he?
I just don't see what Sudo's going to do now with 45 seconds left on the clock.
This is what I thought the entire fight would be.
Yeah.
Just without the striking, I thought it'd be Merab pressed up against the fence, pressing Cejudo up against the fence, landing a couple of these knees. Back
Come
to the
on,
center
knock
of the
him out,
cage.
Sudo. Just throw something wild. Go for it. Go on.
Last
KO
30
him.
seconds and last 20 seconds now, and they're in the center. A few shots being thrown. Cejudo just gripping onto him, but I think it's too little too late now, honestly. 10 seconds left. Merab's just punching him in ribs. Oh, wow. Merab, bad decision, surely.
Has to be right. I can't. We've seen worse robberies before, though. But they've got to be careful climbing out of the octagon. They can get disqualified for doing that, can't they?
It's a bit stupid, isn't it? That rule, because like you look at Yoel Romero, whenever he goes to outside, you're like, you know what his signature is. Whenever he does it, he just starts marching around, doesn't he? That's Sterling, isn't it? Yeah, Sterling on the outside. We've both beat him now.
Yeah.
I am a bit gutted for Henry, but it's one
I
of them
am.
like, as in, you take that much time off, thinking that you can get that bag.
That's the thing. He threw away his prime, didn't he? And that's the thing.
That was his biggest moment in the fight. That left hook in the first round. It's unfortunate, but we haven't got the judge's decision yet.
No, that's the thing. You never know.
I mean, it's not boxing. It's pretty clear cut who could win this. Boxing, I think. I'm one of the. Oh, look, he took him over to Zuckerberg. That's who's headlining
Oh,
300.
that's why
Dwayne,
he
by the
did
way.
it, didn't he? To show off the
Zuckerberg and Musk. That's who's headlining 300. 100%.
It's got to be what 29-28 to Merab, right? It feels like that. That has to be the score. I can't see it going any other way.
Thing is, I do like Merab, but I just wanted Henry to win this.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't got anything against Merab, and I like him as well. But Cejudo's got such name value. It'd be nice to see him back, wouldn't it?
Here we go. Yeah, unanimous.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Fun fight, Merab. Got it done. 29-28. Yeah. Cejudo going to take his gloves off.
You might do. So you give Aljamain a little cuddle there.
Thing is, you can't take out away from Cejudo. You know, he's an
Yeah.
Olympian, 2 division champ. You know, great career. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get his gloves off. I think O'Malley's going to knock Merab out, though.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Although
Well, when
if
he's getting caught by stuff like that, and he's been dropped before, finished before, hasn't he? I think. I just think with O'Malley's reach, I think Merab coming in just gonna donk him on the head, isn't he? Coming in and out.
well, he fought like that, so there were a lot of openings there available for him. So if he fights like that with O'Malley, there is a good chance.
And the thing is, O'Malley's going to know exactly what Merab's going to do. He's going to just shoot, takedown, non-stop. I don't think we're going to see him stand with O'Malley at all.
Mm.
He can literally, O'Malley could just do the old Derek Lewis and just wait with the uppercut ready to go.
That was a perfectly timed right hand though on Aljamain,
Spot
wasn't it?
on. Yeah, spot on.
Yeah. I mm,
Ugh,
I never
Zuck's
want to
such a
write. I
creep,
never
isn't
want
he?
to write Henry off, but I just if he'd have fought like he did in the first round, I think he could have had a good chance. But maybe it is just there's Sugar Sean. I hate it when they wear sunglasses inside. It's a pet peeve of mine.
Oh, Tony's there behind as well. I don't really mind, me. I've never bothered.
He looks a dick. But like, who are you, The Rock?
Looks cool, man. Looks cool. I mean, I don't think it does, but
Yeah. To be fair, Dwayne, we aren't the coolest of people, are we?
speak for
So
yourself. Look, Mark, I'm down with the kids. I'm drinking the prime.
yeah, yeah, that is true. I'm drinking coffee out of a mug that's got Jim Royal on it from a show that was came off the air in about 2000. Jason, are you still watching? What do you think of Merab's performance?
Ryan said he was going to pop on and say hello, but
I think
yeah,
obviously I won't say too much on a stream, but
no, definitely.
yeah, other priorities, I think.
Yeah, I
So
can't
fair
blame him.
enough.
It's-
You can't dislike Merab, honestly.
No,
Like
I like him. I think he's good fun.
I look that way at O'Malley and Aljamain when Merab's just there in O'Malley's Thriller jacket, just like happy to be there.
Oh, Mally said, "Oh, that's the biggest thing in his career ever," which kind of technically is.
See,
It was a close
Aljamain,
scrap.
he's one of them fighters, just because he's in the background there.
Mm.
He's one of them fighters, like, yeah, he's a champion and beat out like the other ones. I still don't think Aljamain gets the respect he deserves.
No, he doesn't. Far from it. And it's such a shame, like the people he beat, and like when he had that rematch with Piotr Jan, I said it, didn't I? I said I think he's gonna block Piotr Jan here because he didn't look in any danger the first fight.
Hmm.
Jason Smith, it was a close scrap, but fair enough. Merab won fairly. Yeah, it was close the first first round was real good, but then after that, it just sort of all unraveled for Cejudo, didn't it?
Miles Teller. I keep seeing him pop up, and I never know where I recognise him from. I think I remember him
The
from that
drumming
Project
film.
X.
What's the drumming film? What's
We're
that?
not in Project X as well. There's Chandler.
Yeah.
About time that Irish bastard like actually pulls his finger out because we're missing out on Michael Chandler's fights here.
That's the worst thing about this happening. See, I told you Shield versus DC.
New show. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that fight actually. Chael's fought at heavyweight in Bellator, hasn't
Yeah. Well, he said, I don't know what was going on. I don't know why I was fighting at heavyweight, but you know.
he?
I love Shell. He's just so funny.
He's just I don't know. Yeah, good fight. I expected him to give Henry Cejudo a bit of a talking though. Give him
Yeah.
his chance.
Oh
Ian,
yeah.
Ian Garry has to win this one. By the way, he probably will make it a kickboxing fight. Probably. I mean, then he goes home to celebrate and does a bit of spectating sport. But
Put a chair just like yours, Mark.
yeah, just in the corner. He's got his glass of wine and his little chastity belt.
Yeah, Ian Gary's got to get this done. If he falters here, ugh, it's a disaster for him,
I
isn't it?
think I think at this stage where he's at, if he falters, like I say, he can get back, but it's just a much longer route to the title contention.
Yeah. Very, very difficult to come back, especially when you're losing your fan base, and if you're losing fights, it's hard.
See, I actually disagreed with what we were talking about in the predictions. I think Ian Garrity, if provided he can get this done, he's in one of the best spots at welterweight
Mm.
because of where he is. Because obviously, while Leon's tied up, is Bilal going to get it? All that kind of thing. Where Ian Garry is, it's like a backdoor entrance into that top 10
That's what he's
spot.
going to do when he gets home if he wins.
Yeah, pretty much. I think. But I think because while he's racking the wins up, it's almost like when he fought Neil Magny, you go, not to write him off, but I am doing. It's a bit of a free win.
Yeah.
And you're like, don't forget at the time that when Colby and Leon were all doing this and welterweight were up in the air. So you think, while he's quietly away, racking some wins up, let them do what they're doing and you'll still be at the forefront of the mind. Like, actually, we've got Ian Garry.
If Ian Garry can get a couple more wins, we could see him in title contention. But it all depends where Shavkat and JDM go from here. Because JDM's fighting Gilbert Burns. If he beats Gilbert Burns, that puts him at the top of the pack.
Yeah.
That's no joke of a win. That.
Oh yeah, there was it's just advertising 299 now. It's still to me, I don't get the reasoning why Poirier took that fight with that
Benoit
Benoit
Saint Denis.
because you're like, he even said that at the time, what do you call the boy? Beneil Dariush. She says, nah, it probably won't interest me because that when Beneil were a big name, he's probably knocked off now. But then you go, well, why would you fight number 12 or whatever he is,
Cash money. They must have offered him something big. They must have said, we'll give you a lot of money to come co-main 299. Must
See,
have done. So just don't get why
just
else he'd
showing
do it.
O'Malley's highlights now. I swear, them fights that he were doing when O'Malley were like a really big name, but he were fighting unranked dudes because he were unranked. I swear that he had so much success because they all wanted to be the first to be able to stand with him.
Yeah.
Like if there were one fight, it was that Pavera, whatever he was
Oh,
called.
yeah.
I think he said after, he said if it had took me down, it'd have got me because I've had like a broken rib or something.
Yeah.
But everyone just wants to be able to say I derailed that hype train. See,
Oh,
Marlon Vera, I think he's going to get nailed because he don't start fighting until fourth round.
he's too slow. He's too slow. And I think O'Malley's going to just rock him. I think he's going to absolutely batter him.
Ian Garry is supporting Robert Whittaker to beat Paulo Costa. Wow. I didn't know that. 299 is looking juicy though.
Yeah,
Kevin Holland
it's a
and
big card, that.
MVP. That is a banging fight.
Gonna pop to Lou before this next fight starts.
Yeah, you're all right. Yeah. Got a while. Ian Garry will still be lubing up. Who are you picking? I know you said, Jason, that you think it's going to be a kickboxing fight, but who do you actually think is going to take it? Geoff Neal's no joke. Look at the state of the UFC 299 prelims. It is actually a really good card. I know a lot of people compare it to 300. We've got Blaze and Almeida. Munoz is on there. Michael Pereira, if that's how you say it. He's always entertaining. RDA's on there as well. I think RDA is a bit of a weird one because he has fought the who's who in that division, but it would, his days are like kind of been and gone now a little, I think. But it is a weird one.
Just showing Neal, Ian Garry doing his little Vinny strut.
Yeah.
The thing with Ian Garry, I really didn't like him at first, and then I started to really like him, and I don't like him again.
Yeah. What's up with his voice? It's just showing like his little interviews thing, and he sounds like he's gonna burst into bloody tears.
Probably is. It's
It's
a
a
lot
shame.
to handle, though, at the top, in it, you know.
It's a shame that a lot of people they don't really know much about Geoff Neal because you're like, look, you don't miss his fights. He's got some serious power.
Yeah.
He's got the nickname for a reason, And he had it there. Look, his shaft cart is knocking his head around like a bloody Churchill dog.
And we know this is going to be a striking fight, you know.
Mm. Ian Garry's like, like the O'Malley of that division. He's that wiry. He's got that power. He's got that knockout finishing technique. He battered the shite out of Neil Magny, though, didn't he?
Wasn't even close, was it?
Oi, lad, are you smoking a spliff? No, it's a vape. No, I'm not into that kind of stuff.
We're not cool enough.
We were
Sorry,
talking before about it not being cool. I've never been that.
A wild night out for Mark's 1 Guinness.
One Guinness, then I'll go back home to watch porridge. Megan will leave it. You can leave it there. Don't even bother with this fight. Just leave camera there.
Smoking a spliff.
No, it's not my jam. Although I will get a Red Bull though.
Oh, still looks like Ian's gonna cry.
Oh, there's boyfriend. Give him a quick kiss on the head. Do you see Junior Taffer got beat?
He got absolutely battered. You could tell he was looking at the ref like, please stop this, mate. I've had enough.
Were he?
Yeah. Well, he just got his legs kicked out from him and he was really hurt and he was like, oh, I'm done. And to be honest, he'd not trained or anything. Literally, just walked in. And you think, well, what do you expect?
That I like Justin Taff as someone that I love to watch. Junior, I don't really know much about him because he's only been around for a little bit. But that Marcus de Lima, whatever he's called, he's a monster anyway. That's why I was surprised that Derek Lewis, his technique of just a flying knee worked.
It was mad that.
What he said after, because Derek's always funny, isn't he? I said, I'll just try some bullshit, see what happens. Second highest significant strike accuracy in welterweight history. Nice. 56.7%. That's a fair stat to say he hasn't been around long.
Some of the stats just get so silly, It's like, what?
Like,
some of them come in like 12th, like, I don't know, 12th most jabs thrown in lightweight division. Like, you might as well just say, as a bald head,
Yeah.
Might as well say nothing.
Like them DC's keys to victory. Do you remember when Matt Hardy used to have the V1 gimmick where he'd do that? And it'd always come out with like random factoids of him, and it's like, Matt strongly dislikes mustard. That kind of stuff.
You see, Jeff Hardy got hurt again.
It's dangerous at his age.
Yeah, Sammy Guevara jumped off,
Oh,
didn't he,
like
when
the
shooting star press.
yeah. I'm gonna call it that forward moonsault. But they'd. I remember Billy Kidman. Do you remember him?
Yep. Of course, I used to love Billy Kidman. I used to always try and do the shooting star press, shooting star jump off our bunk bed. I could never do it. I was just
No, you just land on your
not
back,
capable
don't
of
you?
it.
And then you're like, oh no, I'm paralyzed.
It was terrible. When we were kids at my nan's house, we had this big double bed right in the middle of the room, and then bunk beds to the side. Terrible for three kids. Me and my two cousins who loved wrestling. Terrible setup.
Yeah,
Why would you do that? My cousin, he jumped off. Big elbow, bang, snapped the double bed in half like that.
yeah. It's me and Andrew from the Cultaholic when we'd wrestle and stuff like that. It were our parents. We were too old to be wrestling, but we were sure that we were going to be wrestlers, even when we were like 13 or something. Just like like lifting each other up, like chucking each other and all that. Well, I've always been a bit of a fat knacker, so Andrew couldn't lift me up. But like Jason Smith, are you expecting a master's class by Volkanovski or a knockout stoppage? Honestly, I've zigzagged this week. I'm really not sure. They're even on Bet365 just to win.
Mm.
But
It's a real tricky one. I think that's the thing with this whole card. With these four fights, I genuinely don't know who's going to win. In all four fights, it really feels like 50-50. Volk should win. He should beat Ilia. But we just don't know what level Ilia's at because we've not seen him fight someone at that high level. So, yeah, he looks fantastic. But you think, is he going to fight at that level, at this level? Does that make sense?
well, it's the fight that I always go back to. It's like um, what do you call him? Costa and Izzy. When that happened, you're like, and then when it actually came down to it, you go, well, actually, yeah, fair enough. I'll tell you what, Dwayne, just before this starts and before intro, I'm just going to get a Red Bull.
Ian needs to get this win, though. Really, really needs it. Otherwise, I think it's probably the end for him. Well, not the end for him, but end of that hype train, definitely. Oh God, he looks like he's gonna. It looks like he's gonna kiss Bruce Buffer. Really weird. Very intimate there from me. Right, round one. Ian Garry versus Geoff Neal. We'll see how this one plays out.
Ah,
Just in time. Very nice. Mark, you missed Ian Garry and Bruce Buffer. It looked like he was going to kiss Bruce. It's very intimate. Very weird. Really strange. You'll have to watch it back later.
what is Bruce having a go with his wife as well? Nice front kick by Ian Garry there.
What are you on? I'm on 4, 23,
Yeah,
22.
we're exactly the same, yeah.
Perfect.
See, both of them, they've got to be both got to be really cautious here, I think. And
They
they
can
both,
both
it's
knock
like they
each other
respect
out,
each
can't
other's
they?
power and abilities as well. You can always,
Oh, big head kick then.
or a nice head kick by Ian.
Thing is, Jeff Neal's a great boxer. Ian Garry's a great kickboxer, and that sort of flexibility, I think, will take him to their water.
Yeah.
But we've seen Ian Garry rock before, haven't we?
But that his debut was something where he just kind of rushed in.
Something like that. Yeah, I think so. Did get dinked on the head. But, people always invest too much in that kind of stuff. Just because you got dinked, I mean, everyone gets dinked, don't they?
Yeah.
It's how do you recover from it? How do you come back from that? Look at Ilia Topuria. He fought Jai Herbert.
Yeah, he was getting nailed for a while, wasn't
No.
he? Not much has happened really. They just seem to be circling. Jeff Neal got off a nice body kick, but Ian Garry threw a 1-2 there, but Jeff Neal covered.
Yeah, both taking it very, very slow out there. I just wonder if Ian Garry's going to have the right mindset for this fight. I think he's had a lot of crap this week, hasn't he? Difficult for some people to sort of handle that pressure at the top.
You get confidence, but in the sense, like when you start nipping at the heels in these high level guys, then you're like, that these can do you some damage as well. See, it's Jeff Neal chasing Ian Garry down, but
Didn't
Garry
Ian
just
Garry?
keeping him at bay, doesn't he?
Yeah. Didn't Ian Garry get a tattoo with his ranking, and then when the rankings came out, it was the wrong one?
Oh,
Oh,
big left from Jeff Neal there. Now they're up against the
big
fence,
left.
clinch.
Pushed him up against the fence, bloody hell.
What do you think, Jason? What do you think's happening in this one so far? Why would you get a tattoo of a ranking? Because they change all the time anyway.
So dumb, isn't it? I get it. I understand the idea you've just moved into the top 10, get that. But he got like number 11 or something on there on his arm or something silly, and then he moved into 10.
Not bad.
Yeah, stupid.
See, Jeff still got Ian pretty much in the same spot.
Yeah, right, squashed
Oh,
up against the fence.
up against the fence, yeah. I mean, I think Ian's figuring out that Jeff's a lot stronger than what he thought.
Yeah.
But
But Ian's turned
Ian's
it round.
lifted. And back to Jeff pressing him against the fence. I expected to see a couple of uppercuts from Jeff there.
Mm. Jason Smith. Ian Garry could knock Neal out in round 2. Yeah, that's the thing. I think with this kind of fight, they've both got the power to really hurt each other, so literally anything can
Ooh,
happen.
see back to the center. Oh, nice knee from Ian. I thought it got off a lot more damage than what it did, though. Just looks more brutal because it happened so quick, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice right by Jeff, though.
Mm.
Ian's moving back, but it just still clips him, so he don't get the full force, but can definitely feel it.
And he's blocking all those head kicks Ian's throwing out, isn't he? None of them
Mm.
are getting through.
It's like it's been his game plan, right? He's going to come in.
Yeah, look. Yeah, so it looked like Ian's getting him, but again, he's just hitting Neal's guard, didn't he?
Hmm. Again, I don't think I've seen him land an upper body or head kick.
No.
Ian Jeff's always ready for it. Look,
Oh,
nice left by Jeff there as well.
yeah,
He's
just getting
catching
him
Ian
coming in,
Garry. I
isn't
mean,
he?
there's nothing too damaging, but if he lands one clean, same with Ian though. If he lands one clean on Jeff, but end of the first round, good first round.
Yeah, good, good. I think that's Jeff Neal's round though, and it got to be.
Overall, I'd probably say yeah, but a lot can change here. Just looking the last fight with Cejudo.
Yeah, this thing up can happen, can't it? But Jeff Neal, he sees he's got that big, big, strong guard. He knows that Ian can't get through it. I think Jeff Neal's a really good gatekeeper for this sort of top 10, people coming up, you know.
Yeah, We're the ones who made you.
All right. Gonna start the second in a minute. Well, less than a minute, obviously. All right, round two.
What are you on?
53, 52,
I see.
51,
I've slowed. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, I don't know why it just kind of buffers.
47, 46. We on the same?
Yeah, we're on exactly the same. Don't know why it did that. I'm paying for this, so it should work fine.
Yeah.
I am paying.
Dana's gonna come kick your front door in.
The dick, Anna. Right, round two. Wonder if we'll see more of the same. Because it's just a good exchange, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But
Ooh,
Neal's
nice left by Ian. Ian Garry has to do some push kicks to keep distance.
yeah.
He tried a couple, didn't he? I mean, keeps throwing up that knee, but I think Geoff's always ready for it.
Yeah, he keeps throwing it and then Geoff Neal just keeps getting him as he's coming in. He rushes in, doesn't he? And he gets him every time.
Uh,
This could be the end of this Ian Garry hype train. I think if he comes off the tracks here, it'll be hard for him to pull it back, I think.
could be.
Lose your fan base, lose your fight. So it's hard to
Thing
come
is,
back from it.
thing is as well, though, like, imagine if just hypothetically, if this round carries on and it's Geoff Neal dominating, and then Ian Garry comes and gets a knockout in the third, you're like, well, we only remember moments, don't we?
Yeah. It's 100% it, isn't it? Because that
Fans
can
aren't
happen
happy.
so easily.
Fans aren't happy with that clinch exchange. So they're back to the centre now.
Oh,
See,
Ian
he
got a
tried
bit
that
of a
knee
knee
again
through
then,
there.
but nice left by Ian though.
Feels like Ian's going to switch it up now. He's going to put his foot on the gas, start getting some
Mm.
offense off.
See, I think I'd like to see Geoff Neal get like a big power shot off as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, knee to the body there. See, that'd be me done. I
Yeah,
just crumble.
I'd just give up. Oh, I'm not bothered, mate. Tap now.
I've got me. I've got me 50 quid for showing up. See, Geoff
What?
Neal's done
Your
this.
UFC contract be 50 and 50, not 12 and 12.
Yeah, yeah. Do a bit of training.
50 quid in your bus fare up.
Yeah, that's it. Then I get front row after. That's it. See, Jeff's done this a few times in the fight. They've got him. He's got Ian pressed up against the fence.
Hmm.
It's happened quite a bit. I mean, there's not wrong with it, but it's just in the sense of I expected him to want to knock Ian Garry out. I suppose he does, but
I guess the thing is now, though, he knows, right, I won that first round. I'm winning the second. I ain't got
yeah.
to rush anymore now. That's the thing, in a 3-round fight, he can come
Oh,
away from you so quick.
nice little straight by Geoff there. To be fair, though, I think that was probably the only one that
He's
landed
been,
quite clean, quite crisp. Ian's
he's been
bleeding
cut
from his
around the
lips.
mouth. Yeah, looks
Yeah.
like it, doesn't it? Oh, Ian's going to get some crap on the internet, and if he loses this, he's going to get some abuse. Poor guy.
It's weird. Like, see, it tried then like a left and a right, and he keeps threatening with them kicks. Like again, went for a body kick there. I think Geoff keeps blocking these kicks and knees.
Yeah. Geoff seems to see it before it's coming through, doesn't he?
He's so tight though, isn't he? Like, his guard is so. Oh, nice left by Geoff. Back to the center again. Right, I think he's getting Ian's respect now that
Yeah.
he can crack.
Hey, Ryan's here.
Hey, all right, mate. Have you any news for us? Anything happening? Oh, mind you, you wouldn't be on our YouTube if there was news, would you?
Got his priorities right.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in the hospital now. Here we
Neal's caught
go.
him again. Ugh.
See, Ian's got back up against the fence. But I do think Ian respects Geoff's striking now a little bit more than maybe what he did, before prior to the fight beginning. End of round two.
Definitely.
Geoff's round again, surely.
Has to be. Oh,
Oh,
big knee there though. Oh, if that follow up had got him,
yeah.
could have seen the end
See,
there.
again, they happen that quick. You can't really
Right.
dictate it, but the landing, the kicks.
Mm. Right, and still having random contractions, but nothing major yet, sadly.
Is it action stations now, mate?
I'll say Ryan. I'll say to Mark earlier. So no, it's a shame you're not on the stream because I could make some right shorts out of that.
If you just got to run out,
Yeah,
Ryan there putting his
UFC
goalkeeper
fan
gloves
gives
on.
birth during Volk versus Ilia. Million views.
Yeah. Oh, Red Bull's still a kick in the balls, even though it's a sugar-free one.
That guy earlier. Oh, you doing a spliff? And you, oh, this Red Bull's strong. I think that answers your question, Jason. Right, round three.
Third and
Ian,
final round.
Ian is behind drastically down, isn't he? Right, and me just sat there in hospital gloves and
A Rossville gown at Rubber Glove, that cap on for your hair. It's a good fight, this Doc, isn't it? What do you think of this one, Ryan? I think it's Geoff. Geoff two rounds to nothing.
It's got to be, hasn't it? Easily.
Truly. Oh. See, back to the centre. See, I think Ian knows that he's got to put his foot on the gas. He's a little bit more. Oof.
And the issue is, if he starts putting his foot on the gas, he's going to put himself at a lot of risk from Neal from these counters. Ass crack hanging out. Yeah. Ryan, Geoff 2-0 so far. It's got to be on it. 2018 has to be.
I think so.
Ian has to get a knockout. He's got to. But I guess the strikes were even in the second, so you could maybe say it's one apiece.
Yeah,
But
it depends how they're scoring them knees as well, because he's landed a lot of them. I mean,
yeah,
I kept thinking that he just hit in his guard, but I think he's landed them.
yeah. When we saw it in slow motion, you've seen they were hitting, weren't they?
Yeah. Depends what judges see as well, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's wild that the judges don't have monitors, do they? They don't get to see the replays or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Neal's just seeing that head kick every time, isn't he?
He's
Just
there, he's ready
walked
for
him
it.
down,
Nice.
catching him.
Oh, left connected by Geoff there. When they're not actually engaged in an exchange, Geoff just walks towards him with hands down, doesn't he? But it's not like a cocky thing. It's just like his stance. It's just how he walks. Like, oh, I guess I'll come over to you then, will I?
Seems to just reset himself, doesn't he? Now, Geoff Neal can literally just sit here now. He don't have to worry, does he? That's the thing. When you know you're up, you think, well, why do I need to take the risk?
Think
So
so, yeah.
Ian Garry needs to come to him now, and then maybe get caught in a counter.
So
Just
far,
that
it's not.
high guard walks him down. Don't care.
Yeah. See, Ian's got to get busy now. See another left by Geoff there, and
Big
Ian,
overhand.
Ian acknowledges it. It's really annoying me how his shorts aren't parallel. He hasn't got them on straight, Ian. My OCD's kicking in there. Oh, big knee. Big knee. I thought it
Oh,
hurt him. Thought it hurt Geoff then. He's got 2 minutes left to make something work for him.
I mean, a lot can happen in 2 minutes.
Them body knees and stuff.
I always tell my wife 2 minutes is a long time, so a lot can happen.
It is, yeah, yeah. So it's 2 inches. It's a long distance. That long measurement. Mm. So far, yeah, it's good exchanges and stuff. It's not been a barn burner, has it? But it's interesting watch. Definitely a test for Ian.
Yeah, a
Oh,
test that he
wow,
seems to have failed, I think.
Ian's got a lot more strikes off than what I realized actually. Ian's got some work to do. I think so. Yeah, comes across that way. It's like
The thing is, he seems
whatever
to
his
train like mad, doesn't he? That's the thing. Ian Garry's always training, but
whatever his game plan were. It's like he can't get anything formulating, can he? Because
well, that's what I
Geoff
said,
just
didn't
seems
I? I
to be
said,
getting things down.
yeah. Well, it's what I was saying earlier. Is like he's coming in, it feels like a lot of pressure's been on him this week.
Yeah.
That combat sports, it really is a mental game as well, isn't it? It really, really is.
Mm. Up against the fence. Geoff doing a lot of the chasing still. Ian resetting in the center. Right. 30 seconds remaining. I don't think Geoff's landed anything like crisp, has he? He's
No.
obviously cut his mouth open, but it's not exactly the Robbie Lawler lip. You remember that?
Oh God. I think Jeff Neal's probably won all 3 rounds.
Think so.
Mm. 30-27 to Neal, I'm reckoning. Oh, big
Yeah,
elbow
big
from
elbow.
Ian Garry.
Okay. Not a bad fight. Not a classic, but it was decent exchange. And to be fair, we've seen worse robberies. I feel like we can set that off after every fight.
Yeah, well, we really could. Like, to me, this is clear that Jeff Neal's won here, but he's got some of these big strikes in, and yeah, you know what the judges are like. They could give this. Oh, yeah, he just kept catching Ian and coming in, didn't he? He seemed to have no answer for it. Ryan, have you got a new camera, Mark?
New camera.
Yeah.
I've had this for a while, I think. Don't matter, to be fair, we haven't streamed for a while, have we?
Yeah.
Last time we did, I just came down to yours, didn't I?
Mm. Right, let's see how this goes.
I don't think
Surely,
the crowd really into that either.
nah. Oh yeah, I've just noticed now what you mean about Ian's shots. They're all skew with it one side, aren't they?
Yeah, it's don't know why it irritates me.
No, it can be worse than Vittori though. The way you want him
Oh, he wore him
backwards.
backwards, didn't he? Honestly, when I think you'd messaged me when you said, "Oh, it's a lot." To be fair, look at that.
Yeah.
It's just
So the
stats
numbers,
and what you
yeah,
see. Depends on it.
yeah, the stats are leaning into Garry there, but don't forget, damage trumps all. It's not just about numbers. It's
Yeah.
who did the most damage with those. And for me, Jeff Neal did do the most damage. You know.
See, I think this could do Ian favors in the sense rather than his last fight where he's acting like a prick.
Yeah.
Oh, split. Oh, wow.
Uh,
I
30-27. What, some guy gave all 3 rounds to Ian Garry? That's mental, isn't it? Well, I'm surprised Ian got the win there. Very, very lucky to get it.
I
Um,
think very lucky.
very, very lucky. I think some of these judges, that's ridiculous, isn't it? 30-27. You give all 3 rounds to Ian. Mental. When he said that in the presser, you're all here to watch me. No, they're not, Ian. No one's
It,
there to watch you, mate.
there was that. Do you remember that meme a couple of years ago where it was Ian Garry is who Paddy Pimblett thinks he is? I think it's more the other way around now, and it's like,
That's the thing. No matter what with Paddy, yeah, he didn't look too good against Jared Gordon, and he seemed to struggle there. But he still has got that fan base. A lot of people like him.
yeah.
And he came out real well against Tony Ferguson, didn't he? The build up as well. He did well there.
Well, yeah, because they were like respectful of him and stuff. When he, like I don't really care about Tony that much. I think, like we've said a million times before, his heyday's over.
Yeah.
But
Ryan, what
Ryan
the fuck?
Teletubbies judging the fight.
I'm not necessarily against Ian getting a split decision, but that 130-27 is just absolutely ridiculous. I just don't see how you can. I don't know how anyone can say Geoff didn't win the first round.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of backlash about this fight. We have seen worse robberies, like we said, but it's I just think that there was a lot more Geoff in that fight than what the judges saw.
Yeah. I don't think you are going to be a world champion here, and you struggle to even scrape past Geoff Neal there.
Him and
What's he?
Shavkat would be a class fight, though. Do you not think?
No, I think Shavkat would maul him within a round.
That's what I mean. It'd be class.
Hey, Sasha Banks and no, not Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair, Montez Ford.
What, are they in crowd?
Yeah, they were just there in the crowd.
Oh, I'm still just listening to Ian. He's just called out Colby.
Oh, have I jumped right in front of you now, have I?
I think so. Yeah, he's just got. Did you not even call out Colby?
I wasn't listening to him.
Uh, you
Chuck
you know what
Liddell.
he's saying though. You're all here to listen to me, to watch me, and all that. I can't wait to go home and watch my
I'll-
wife.
We'll have to sync up again at some point then. It's how does that happen? It's weird, isn't it? We're there perfect. I'm like, because I didn't pause her. I didn't.
I ain't touched it. It's
Yeah, like you didn't crash her out, did you? So it's weird how that happens. Yeah, I've got just Whittaker's just hitting the mitts in the back now.
see now it's still Ian Garry for me.
Is it? What, Ian Garry's still in the octagon?
Yeah, he's finished his interview. Oh, there's Tim Comerford. So Bianca Belair will be next, I think.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
I'll do,
Belair and Montez Ford.
I'll find somewhere to pause it and on there.
Tony Ferguson. Everyone's screaming for him. 7-fight losing streak. Bilal Muhammad. And the crowd goes silent. Chuck Liddell.
I'm just got adverts now, so
Whittaker
we'll see how it
punching
comes out
pads.
after the adverts. Yeah, it tends to fix itself, doesn't it, after the ads for some reason?
Weird how it works.
Because that's the thing. If you're watching it on BT Sport or TNT, it's called now, and I'm watching it on Migu, they seem slightly different, don't they? Sometimes.
Costa is just an Adonis, though, isn't he?
He's gorgeous, isn't he? I mean, Ryan, what's your guys' predictions for Costa versus Whittaker? Oh, I genuinely don't know. I really, really don't know.
Yeah, as much of a not fun answer as it is, I genuinely, I'm not sure. It was easy to say Whittaker decision, but you think Costa's got something to prove and all this kind of stuff, and I don't
Well,
know. If he
it's like I
catches him,
said
he catches
before.
him.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Like I said before, Whittaker's the better fighter. He should be able to do it if he's careful over the 3 rounds, just piece him up. But Costa's got a hell of a head kick, and Whittaker ain't got the best chin in the world. So if he catches him, it's all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
You always feel like Rob would do better going down a weight class, but he's like, I ain't doing it. He's not interested, is he? He's like,
He used
nah.
to be a welterweight, didn't he?
Yeah,
Wonderboy knocked him out.
yeah. That's the thing. Sometimes the cut's too much. If you cut too much weight, it's you're just so more easy to drop out you. And especially when Whittaker ain't got a good chin anyway. Ryan, I think Costa round two. Bless the bets all you can. Yeah, you could be right. That's the thing. You could just dink him on the head.
Good on. I think you've just got shades of that time DDP. You know, he happened to catch him with a lucky punch, and Whittaker slipped on a banana peel. It was weird that like, I've never seen a slippy canvas like that. It was like when UFC did that. Do you remember that Wet and Wild? Have you ever seen that?
No, I've not seen it.
Stupid, honestly. Robert Whittaker will win, and you'll see, lads. I hope you're right, Jason. I
Yeah, I
really do
do.
hope you're right.
So what's happening on your screen at the minute?
Adverts.
Oh, right, okay. We'll have to sync up in a minute then. Going quick this though. No 2 fights left.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. See, it won't be like this for 300.
No. 300 is chocker.
Yeah.
DDP motherfuckers. Told you boys he was going to be the champ.
I remember when he became champion last month, because I had a couple of pints and I got back at about 1 or something. And I was like, I could stay up for this, you know. I watched a couple of the prelims and I woke up to the co-main event coming out. I was like, not a chance.
Yeah. I didn't even watch it.
Off, went to bed.
I saw the fight on on YouTube when BT Sport put it on the day after.
Yeah, it's
Like
handy
the
that they
10
do
minute.
that, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't watch the full fight. It was just whatever the highlights were. It was like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
I just wasn't interested. I'm not going to stay up for a crap card like that.
It's a promo of Costa and Whittaker now.
Yeah.
I think I'd, because I used to really like Costa, but it's literally just how inactive he is. I know you can't help injuries and stuff, but
So
he
the
just
promo's just finished for me for Whittaker and
right. Okay,
Costa. So Costa's walking out. Tell me when he's walking out and I'll press play.
right. Okay. It's really annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't even know how that happened.
Oh, Whittaker is just showing him when he's beating his chest like an Australian King Kong. Does not just get you hyped though. Like me and Ryan were actually talking when I was in Auckland. I think we were going to an All Blacks game. I was saying there's certain things, whether it's sport, music, whatever, that just gets you pumped. There's like, I think, because we were talking about like the hacker, and I'm pretty sure he was saying it was something about, was it Hull FC or Leeds Rhinos? Something anyway at home. But I was saying there's Whittaker beating his chest, Stone Cold's Glass Shatters music. There's a couple of things, you know.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. So I can't, he's coming out, but I can't see Costa yet. Here he is. He's like that.
Yeah.
With his hands up, high fiving. Some guy
Perfect.
in a camo hat.
Yeah, we're synced up now then.
Yeah.
Oh, so who does coaches with Paulo? I didn't know he trained him as well.
I have no idea who all the coaches are and stuff.
Nah.
Unless it's that creepy looking Trevor Whitman. He looks like a
He's a
cartoon.
world class wrestler, this guy, you know. I didn't realise.
Yeah, his last fight with Rockhold.
It's difficult to judge that fight, isn't it? Because I wish they wouldn't do fights in Salt Lake City. It's just like such a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
That altitude's just so high that all get exhausted.
Well, like we mentioned the other day, he's Costa balding.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be combing his ass soon. It's like
No,
John Cena.
That's a bad haircut, that, isn't it? Why have you, God.
It's the stress of like having to actually turn up for a fight.
I know, I can't believe it's actually happening.
There's still time, Dwayne. There's still time.
There is as well. Oh my God. I don't think he's bald. I think it's just fair on top in it.
They all say that, Dwayne. They all say that. I love that. Oh, he's an Adonis, isn't he? Oh, he's gorgeous, isn't he?
He is though, isn't he? Good looking chap. It's nice to see Costa actually back fighting, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, it's if he were more active, it'd really shake up middleweight, and it'd be fun to actually because it opens up the division for so many more matches. Imagine him v Strickland.
Yeah. Be
You know,
really, really fun. Him versus DDP, him versus Hamzat. There's a lot of fun fights there to be had.
see that were meant to happen, wasn't it, in October? But obviously, Usman with balls of steel stepped up.
Mine just paused a bit. So Paulo Costa's in the octagon now.
Yeah, he's running around. Well,
Uh,
just playing with his dick now.
I'll wait. I'll pause it when Whittaker's coming out.
Right.
Mine crashed a bit and then jumped forward.
So music has gone off. Can hear Roy Jones Jr. There he is. I can see
Oh,
Whittaker. He's marching out now, looking like,
mine's jumped really far forward. Whittaker's already in the octagon. I
oh
didn't
wow.
realize. So I'll stop it at the start of the round. Bloody hell. It's a pain, that,
This
isn't it?
is yeah, it's just part and parcel of it, isn't it?
That's the trouble when mine pauses. If I pause it and it does anything, it shoots right forward,
Yeah.
which is good if you're watching it on your own. But
Mm.
like, when you're doing this kind of thing, it's a pain. So tell me when Paulo Costa pretends to be Triple H.
What does
You'll
he
know
do?
he's doing like this, like
What just before the fight
yeah,
starts?
yeah. Tell me when he's done that, when he's put his hands behind his head.
Pure Yarn tweeted, "Come grab a beer, Henry. I know that feeling."
Yeah, lost to the same people, aren't they?
Mm.
Bloody pain, these streams, aren't they? What's happening on your screen?
So Whitaker's just beating his chest, and he's just marching around like this.
Tell me when
Right,
Bruce
hang on.
starts
It's on
talking.
Costa now. He's just having a drink.
It'll be after Bruce has started to announce them.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Tell the tapes. Come on.
Yeah, we're nearly there. Has Bruce started talking?
No, not yet. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Is the evening.
Costa like puts his arms up like Triple H.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, it's just crashed, has it?
Yeah. Oh, hang on. So Whitaker's just been introduced. It just skipped forward.
Yeah.
Oh wow, mate, just go forward a bit because the fight's starting. It's just skipped. So do you want me to pause it at a certain time?
So I'll stop 4 minutes around one. That's where I'm at. I've stopped.
Right.
So you have
Okay.
to tell me when your first minute's gone by. Well, that's a fucking pain in it.
Nightmare. I missed his
Yeah.
chest beat as well. There's still time for Costa to pull out.
Well, not mine.
See, rounds. I'm at 4:45.
Yeah, count me down when you're on 10 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. Whittaker throwing leg kick. Costa is balding. I know it's not exactly fight commentary, but he is balding. Head kick missed by Costa. Whittaker throwing out these kicks. I'm pretty sure he checked it there. Off to a fast pace. All right, 4:10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep.
Right, there we are then.
Head kick for Costa, but Whittaker guarded it.
So we're a bit through round one of Costa versus Whittaker. Jumped on a little bit late there, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Can't believe we're actually seeing Costa in the cage, though.
I know. It's good to see him back, isn't it?
My heart is pounding for Whittaker. Really hope he can do it.
Yeah.
Come on,
That
Jason. You were saying earlier he's got to do it. He does have to do it. See, Costa looks good though. He does look sharp. See how long he's had off as well. Whittaker looks good, but he always does, doesn't
yeah.
he? He always looks fantastic. It's off to a fast pace already in this first round. Nice another leg kick by Rob. He's going to beat that left leg up. Right by Costa.
Yeah. Oh, nice double up though by Whittaker.
Pushed him back a little bit.
Oh, big overhand.
Oh, yeah.
I hope Bobby can get this. Oh, big left.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice connection. And a counter answers by a jab though from Paulo. These kicks are nasty from both guys.
yeah.
This fight was meant to happen. Oh, nice jab. Costa laughs it off though.
Oh, another.
Thought
Bobby's
he'd
doing
rocked him.
well. Feels like Costa's not got much of an answer for these sort of flurries, has he?
He can. He's like he's landing a couple of leg kicks himself, and I think he's got caused a little bit of a bruising on Rob's face. But oh, nice left by
You,
Whittaker.
you see why Izzy beats Whittaker so often, because Whittaker springs forward, and when Izzy's that big counter puncher like that, you can see why he gets so much off on him, doesn't he?
Look at the trouble that Costa's having with his leg already.
Yeah.
He'll kick him again in a sec, I think. It's there, look. He's ready. He's baiting him. There you go. Look, kicked him again. Nice left.
Yeah, real nice. Come on, Bobby.
Yeah, let's get you back in win column, pal. Get some nice gold round your waist again. Not that I'm biased. It's not clear whatsoever.
Yeah, keeps catching
Nice
him coming
left.
in, doesn't it?
It keeps touching him.
Yeah.
Again.
Just staying behind that jab, pushing forward, getting a nice flurry. Yeah. He's
Yes,
just
nice
piecing
right.
him up, isn't he? I think that's the problem, isn't it? Costa's good. I really like Costa, but I just, Whittaker's done the same thing about 5 times in a row now. Why is he not catching him coming in?
Wait, you don't really see Whittaker. You don't want to say have a slow fight because he is methodical and he can adapt, but you don't see him in like a real dull, boring.
It's always a fun fight. But 3 rounds isn't enough for me for Whittaker. It's like when he fought Vittori. Felt like that fight was over before it even started.
Yeah. Let's go, Rob. Let's go. See, Costa's caught him a couple of times. I think his mouth's cut.
Rob or Costa?
Costa. I think, anyway.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
wow. Oh, no.
Oh, that
Oh,
big head
my
kick.
God.
Bloody hell.
Oh God,
Oh, Whittaker was lucky that was near the end of the round. Bloody
I was a
hell.
ball air away from being a TV down then. I was about to fuck.
That was scary.
Oh,
It's though honestly, those kicks from Costa are mental, aren't they? Look at that.
let's take a look at this replay, man.
Oh,
Bang!
like getting twatted with a baseball bat, innit?
Ryan spinning heel kick though. That would ridiculous. Go look slow motion.
Yeah, you get a bit of a shaky leg as well.
If that had a
There'd have
few more
been,
seconds in it.
yeah,
Oh, look at this. Oh no, yeah, he's got a welt on his face now from that. Not
yeah.
surprised though.
It's hard now. Is he going to be recovered when he comes out? Oh, has he lost a tooth? Has he lost his bottom teeth?
I think so, yeah.
Bloody
It's
hell.
like
Well, he
Mick
just had them
Foley.
kicked out now, or has he always had them lost them?
I think so. Right,
Costa's got some confidence now. Yeah, he's knocked his teeth out, hasn't he? Bloody hell.
right. Come on, Rob. Let's get into it.
Oh, I'm scared for Rob now.
See,
Come on,
he's
get a
hurt
finish.
Costa's leg though, hasn't he? In that first round. That's what Izzy did though, wasn't it? In that fight, he just beat his leg to shit.
Yeah.
Like
See, when you've got a
tenderizing him.
big, heavy stance like Costa, that leg's open all day, and you know,
Yeah.
just plodding forward.
Mm,
Still Whittaker's round though. Surely, you know,
I'd say so, yeah.
can't just get one bit a dink at the end.
See these kicks, like Rogan just said then, like there's no telegraphing with them kicks from Costa though. They just come out and they just that's it, they landed. Nice left by Whittaker though.
I'm glad though that
Oh, head
Whittaker's.
kick of his own, but he's there with tongue out.
I'm glad Whittaker's not hesitating though. That's the thing. Sometimes when you get dinked, you can hesitate for the whole fact that look at Izzy versus Strickland. When he got dropped, that was it. He just couldn't recover from it, could he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Whittaker's just not opening himself up now, is he? Just doubling up his jab. Might as well. Yeah, literally just
Chewing
doubling up
that
that jab
leg.
every time.
Chewing that leg as well, isn't
I'm worried for Whittaker now, though.
he?
Oof.
Let's go. Right hand by Costa. Costa hasn't really done too much boxing, has he? I mean, he hasn't really got it off.
Nah.
Whitaker's nose is cut and his cheek. What's happening here?
Eye poke?
Is it? I didn't even see that.
Don't know. They both seem confused. Oh, yeah, eye poke.
Oh yeah,
No, take your time, Whittaker. Take your 2 minutes, whatever it is.
yeah. Let's have a look. Ah, thumb poke.
Oh, thumb
Yeah,
right in eyeball. Bloody hell.
but because he's a champ, Dwayne continued. That's what. Yeah, we haven't seen hardly any grappling here, have we?
No, none. Good leg kicks from Whittaker, though. That is just.
Oh, nice right. Right, watch yourself, Rob. It seems like Paulo's main offense is his head kicks, and that's look at the damage that he's done to Whittaker.
I know. He's like, look how. It just shows how bloody. What a chin Marvin Vittori has. Like, he took one of those head kicks clean, didn't he?
Oh, nice left.
Whittaker's dripping in blood, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
I can't tell where it's coming from.
No.
Just how tough Costa is, though, isn't he? You know.
It's how tough his skin is. Has he got like elephant skin thickness or something? Because there ain't a mark on him.
No, nothing, is there?
Oh, nice right and a left by Rob. See that like that straight away. It wasn't hesitating. It was straight in there. The left.
Yeah.
Oh, Costa's leg's got to be in agony, surely.
Big overhand. Oh,
Yeah. Let's go, Rob.
Costa's trying to play with them a bit.
Yeah. Shades of the Yoel fight. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh, amazing fight.
fantastic, wasn't it?
From both guys when they both fought you
Oh yeah.
well.
Ooh,
Amazing.
I think Rob's legs hurt a bit as well.
Mm.
See, he keeps rushing in.
It's funny. You forget how sort of new the calf kick is to the game, but everyone does it now, don't they? Like Bisping earlier on the prelims, you've seen he's never been calf kicked ever.
Give over, really?
Yeah, he's never received a calf kick. It's just how sort of new it is to the sport, and you think it's a foundation now, isn't it?
See, look, Whittaker's ready now. It's
Yeah,
like that's Costa's main attack in this fight, isn't it? Head kick.
yeah. Well, what he's doing now, he's doubling up that left jab, isn't he?
Yeah.
And not opening himself up. And you don't need to. If you don't need to open yourself up, don't do it.
Nice body kick by Rob.
Yeah, stay away with that. Put your feet down, Costa. Stop kicking. I don't like it.
Come on, Rob. Yeah.
Ryan, brilliant. Scrap this. Yeah, it really is. Fantastic fight. We knew it would be. That's the thing. Costa's great, isn't he? He's just not great enough. That's the problem for him.
Just isn't bloody active enough, is he?
Yeah.
So I'd like to see Whittaker like shake it up a bit because it seems like he just kind of lunges in and he just doubles.
Mm.
If Costa had, if he clicks onto that, maybe he can adapt it. But
That's the thing. It feels like Costa's he's great, but he's not quite got that ring awareness, has he? He should be reading that. Because Whittaker's done the same thing on loop, non-stop. And that's why Whittaker struggles with someone like Izzy, who just this counter puncher ready to go.
yeah,
You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But it's working for him. He's going to the well with it.
exactly.
Surely Rob's up 2 rounds. I mean, I know Costa got that big kick at the end, but I don't think that's enough to steal the round, right? Or the first, I mean. Yeah, he's lost his teeth, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Like I said, Mick Foley. Or they used to call a certain Crispin War, used to call him toothless aggression, didn't they?
Thing is, these guys have so much money. If you lose your teeth, they just get nice new ones for chucked in, don't
Do a Darren Till.
they? Yeah.
I told you, didn't I, when I went to go see Bisping in December, Darren Till got out of a car and everyone flooded around him like flies around shit. And someone, Darren, you're a legend. I thought, legend's a stretch. But
It's a shame. Tills him to,
look at how ready Whittaker is.
yeah, he's
Third
good.
and final with Rob. Come on, boy. Don't get
In the
finished,
final
please.
round, see if Whittaker can get this done.
Right hand by Paulo.
Yeah. Be careful.
Oh, man, I know you want to finish, Rob, but don't break my heart.
I know, be careful. Rob doesn't need to put himself at danger. He doesn't have to risk anything. He's up 2 rounds. Surely he's got to be. Just play it safe now.
Let's go. Ooh. I thought we were going to get a slight grappling exchange, but how wrong I was.
I'm confused where people are saying 1919. Surely not, right? What is one? He's rocking him at the end enough to steal a round. I don't know if it is.
Depends what he
I
gave.
guess damage
Whittaker
trumps
gave
all.
Paulo
Right?
that leg kick there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, nice right. Again, his legs. I think he's landed a lot more than what I'm giving him credit for. I'm only looking with the rose tinted glasses on,
Yeah.
because I've just got land down under in my head. A scooty. Nice.
Yeah, Whittaker's just that jab's there for him all day, innit? That left jab.
Seems to be, yeah. Paulo ain't really doing much about it, is he? It's just there you go. Look, jumps in, left again. That left hand's been his best friend this fight.
Right
Oh,
crosser as
right.
well. And I guess that's what's hard, isn't it? Because, yeah, Whittaker is springing forward, but he's changing it up as he's springing forward, right? Whittaker ain't bothered. You
No,
can't go him in. All right, yeah. I'll just stand in the pocket with you. Shut up, mate. As if Whittaker's gonna do that. You've kicked his teeth out, pal. He's not rushing nothing. Ryan here, a lot of damage though. Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's enough to steal that first round, but is it? I don't know. It's hard.
it's judging is such a grey area though, isn't it, of what they
It's
actually
really
consider to be
difficult.
a win.
Look, unless the judges pick my favourite fighter, they've got it wrong. All right, it's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
simple.
exactly. That's it. I think whatever happens, old Bobby will be at Diamond Smiles in the morning getting a new set of Nashers. Nice left again.
He'll probably get a sponsorship as well for it for his teeth, you know.
Yeah. Nice kick again. See, he keeps catching with that left. It's not like a complete clean strike, but
Oh, the
it's
strikes,
it's
yeah.
surely it's adding points up.
Yeah, of course it is.
Jab by Costa there. I think Costa's going to spin again.
Feels like it, doesn't he? He's bobbing up and down on his feet. Yeah, he's going to bring out another big kick.
Yeah. He
Surely
keeps eating
Rob's going to see it
jabs.
coming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even that's the thing. If we knew it was coming, Whittaker knows it's coming.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, that's the thing. We could tell it was going to happen.
I think he will. He might even again want like just over a minute left in this fight.
I think he's going to have to, right? I think he knows he's pretty down. He's got to KO him, and he knows he can KO him. Come on, Bobby.
Take this last minute. Come on, pal.
50 seconds left around 3.
Go well for leather. Nice leg kick.
I think even if they did give Paulo that first round, Whittaker's won the last 2, so he's got this in the bag, surely.
Nice jab. Yeah, it's like you look at they're only head strikes, aren't they? But
20 seconds left.
yeah. Nice. 10 seconds, last one.
Yeah, just
Head kick. Oh. No, all right. Fight's over. It's gone the distance, man.
surely Rob's won this. He's got
Good.
to, right?
Ryan, Whittaker 2-1, I think.
Yeah.
I'd probably be inclined to agree with that.
It might even be 3 rounds to wicket. All depends how they put that first round. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, Whittaker's won the last 2, got to have done. That's the thing. I mean, if I lost all my teeth, I'd be crying. I'd be like, oh, I'm done, mate. I'm going home. It'd be in my head. I'd be like, oh, I've got to get this sorted in the morning.
Bang. There you go. That was biggest moment in fight. Look at his calf, man. Tell you what, they're going to be sat there in ice baths recovering tomorrow. They're going to be sore boys. Bless.
Rob didn't lose his teeth in this. I've just checked now. He lost them a while ago. He wears like a piece in his mouth and he takes it
All
out.
right, yeah.
So he's got like teeth. He's got like he sticks them in, false teeth kind of thing.
You don't want to swallow that, do you?
No, yeah, makes sense.
Right. Surely, Rob.
That's how terrible our commentary is. We made the whole narrative like he's lost his teeth. He's lost his teeth. Banging fight though, that one. It lovely.
Yeah, great to watch. Yeah, I mean, both of them are going to feel that. Costa's visibly limping.
Yeah.
Understandable. Here we go.
Yeah, Rob
Yeah,
Whittaker.
boy.
Perfect. Yeah, good. Oh, it's nice to see him back in that win column, isn't it? Really, really good. But I do wonder what's next for him.
Let's hear him.
Nothing but a flesh wound. I love Rob. He's such a good fighter, isn't he? Just a nice guy all round.
I remember with Ryan, with DDP, I'm like, yeah, Whittaker, yeah, he's gonna absolutely maul him, and I kept bigging him up, somewhat chronic, you know. So it's like when you try and get your mate into UFC, and it's the most boring fight, and you're like, no, believe me, it is worth it.
To get someone into the UFC, you've got to show them Izzy versus Yoel. That's
I
the
think that,
fact to
yeah,
show
that's
them.
definitely the trick.
And then and then Carlo Esparza and Rose.
Oh my god, didn't she get released, Carla Esparza?
Yeah, I think it's I think it was more she'd just give birth, hadn't she? She just had a baby. She was champion, got married, had a baby, retire, I think. I think that's more of a case of they let her out of a contract really rather than the
Right,
released.
yeah. But we wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
That's Rob's dad. Is that Rob's dad?
No clue.
I know Rob's dad's a big fat guy, so it could be him. Well, they play games together, don't they? They play Skyrim and all sorts together.
I know he's into his games and stuff.
Yeah, he's like really into it. I don't even know who this is.
Retired
Lexa
linebacker.
Grasso.
Grasso, yeah. Robbie Lawler behind her.
Sean O'Malley looks like he's from like an 80s sci-fi film.
He does, yeah.
Just in. Right, I'm gonna get a drink before this next fight.
Yeah, no bother. I'll swap with you after. So just one more fight left. Jason Smith, Robert Whittaker. Yes, so happy. Yeah, I'm glad he's back in the win column, honestly. DDP versus Whittaker, Ryan. Now come on, you know that you're just trying to hurt me now, don't you? Team Volk. I am, because you can't go against King Volk, but Tuporia is good. But it just depends on what level though, doesn't it? I mean, like Dwain was saying earlier, he's undefeated, yeah, but you look at the level of competition. Volk's been cleaning out this division since he won the belt. Tuporia, yeah, he's knocked off some good names, Bryce Mitchell, and he dominated Josh Emmett in his last one, which not a lot of people can do, but it just opens it up for so much. I think if Volk beats Tuporia, I think he's just cementing himself, right, okay, I've completed featherweight now and move up to lightweight. I
Yeah,
remember
there's
the last
literally
time that he fought at featherweight, Ryan, we came in and watched it, and it were Volk versus Yair. And that finishing sequence, do you remember that, Dwayne? Where it was
which was
like
that?
Volk
Oh,
and
Volk,
Yair.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right, Dwayne, I'm just going to go for a quick Turkish. I won't be long.
Try not to be too long.
Oh.
You'll miss the main event. But yeah, I'm really excited for Ilia versus Volk. I think it's going to be really, really interesting because for me, Volk should win, right? He should get this done. He's the better fighter. He's got the more experience. But Ilya's young. He's hungry. And he's got finishing power, like real finishing power. And that's kind of what Volk lacks. Volk goes to decision more often than not, doesn't he? So I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get Ilya out of there. But Ilya is, in some senses, quite one dimensional. You know, there's a lot of boxing, a lot of big hooks coming in and out, and he defends hooks very well, but he doesn't defend jabs very well, and Volk's going to read that straight away. It's got loads of adverts now. Brilliant. But if Ilia gets this done, I wonder if we get a rematch with Volk. You know, because surely Volk deserves an instant rematch, even if it's a first round domination. Just Volk's got so much credentials in this division. Yeah, Ryan. I want Volk to win, but having a new champ always makes things interesting. Yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it? Because Volk has cleared through featherweight, there's almost no more fights for him. You know, he's literally beat everyone if he beats Ilia. But if Ilia becomes champ, it really, really opens up that division because then we get all these top contenders all get a go at Ilia. Or, like I was saying, does Volk get an instant rematch? Because, you know, it's hard to deny him that, isn't it? Like I said, even if it is a first round knockout. But it seems Sean O'Malley seems really interested in moving up and fighting Ilia, which that could be a lot of fun. If O'Malley gets Suchito, and then we do Ilia versus O'Malley, it could be a lot of fun, that one. Not sure how it goes. Because we've seen Ilia fight tall, long-rangey fighters before. Ryan. The way he went through Emmett was crazy, though. This is going to be exciting. Yeah, that he literally demolished Emmett, didn't he? Poor Emmett didn't have a chance. And that's the thing with Josh Emmett. He's so one-dimensional. You know exactly what he's going to do. He's just going to throw that big right overhand. He's just going to swing it out like mad. And you know when he catches it, your lights can go out. Like look what happened to poor Bryce. Oh, genuinely, I was worried for Bryce when Emmett did that. Jason Smith, guys, I'm so emotional. I'm so happy Robert Whittaker won the fight. I love Robert Whittaker. He's my hero.
I know the feeling, but you know, maybe not to that extent.
I love the passion though, Jason. Nice. My hero's John Jones, though, in and out of the octagon. You know, he's a real pillar of the community.
He's a fantastic, outstanding member of society, isn't he?
That's the thing, isn't it? That's the problem with MMA fans, right? John Jones literally runs a pregnant woman over, right? And nobody says anything. Ian Garry lets his ex-wife's husband live in the house. Oh, what a cunt, we hate him. It's like get your priorities right.
It's
Ilia's just walking out for me. Where are you on?
yeah, the light. It's the camera's on the
Blue.
octagon, but it's his
It's all
music.
gone blue, yeah. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Right, and she might have been asking for it though. Well, I think she has been.
Crossing the sidewalk.
Jason Smith. Robert Whittaker will beat Dricus Duplessis in the rematch. Probably will.
On paper, and 99 times out of 100 he does, doesn't he?
But sometimes that one happens, doesn't it? You know, it really does.
The amount of confidence that Ilia's had leading up to this fight, he has to dominate Volk to back all that up.
Sorry, Jason. We've been on this journey before. Ask Mark how it ended. You don't need to ask. Jason, go back and watch our clip of Robert Whittaker versus DDP.
Jesus, yeah. Didn't help when I'm heartbroken and all emotional, right? And Ryan's just there grabbing hold of me. You know, like, I've told you, Driscus Duplessis.
Right, Ryan's a twat when his favourite fighter wins. It's like he's proper smug about it. He loves it.
Look at this guy with the mustache behind him, the office extra.
Ilia's had loads of confidence in the build up to this, but he did not look confident in the presser. It really felt like it. I don't know, like the curtain got unveiled there. It's kind of like we saw that he's perhaps not as confident as he's pretending to be.
I think he's definitely like as in stylistically, he's got age on his side, obviously, but without good Volkers, it's like whenever someone's that age, you're just waiting for you're waiting for Father Time to be tapping on what shoulder,
Yeah.
rather than it being like a skill issue, where your body starts slowing down genuinely.
Yeah. Ryan, it's your guys' fault. You got me into this sport.
I think I remember the fight that, I mean, Ryan watched it with me a few times, but I think I remember the fight that like it was like, oh, this is real good. It was Glover and Jamal. Do you
That's a
remember at
fun
the
one.
end where Glover's like face like a lasagna and he stands up like, let's go, baby.
Yeah, Glover's just he's an amazing fighter, isn't he? Well, he was.
When
Did you
he
see that
retired, he was
clip
still
of
good.
of Glover being a translator? Did you see that?
No.
So so Alex Pereira's like, the training with this guy and he's throwing all this stuff and he's talking for ages. And he looks to Glover to translate and Glover just goes, bap, bap, bap.
You're like, well, thank you very much.
I don't think it's actually a translation. I think he was more asking Glover, like, what are we doing here? And he'd go,
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
yeah.
it's just the way it was edited.
All right. This could be his all's got to go.
Could be. Ryan, it was watching heavyweight undercards that hooked me in. Seeing two big guys just beating the shit out of each other was awesome. That's the thing. The heavyweight scraps are so good. They're just, no matter what, they're so entertaining.
We've said that before, haven't we? If ever you're just watching an event and you're like watching early
Mm.
and it's like Joe Bloggs versus Sean Jackson and they're like just two big truckers, you're like, yeah, all right, tune in for this one. It ain't gonna be this the most stylistic, but
Yeah, they're just good fun, aren't they? I think that's what I love about the UFC so much is you get those big ranges of fights, don't you?
it's still Land Down Under.
Yeah. He can't change it, can he? That's
No.
his song forever.
Unless he came out to still game theme after this week what he were dressing up as.
Did you see loads of fans dressed up as old men?
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't get where this narrative's come from though. It's to me it's just sprung out of nowhere.
And he's hit 35 and that's it. There, he's got his little flag.
That first Islam fight, it was definitely fight of the year.
Got to
And
be,
it
hasn't
were one of them where Volk has been in enemy territory all the way up until that point.
it? Yeah.
And that was just class, man.
It's such a good fight. And it's such a shame he took that rematch, so, on such short notice. But dare to be brave, right? Go for it. Because that's the thing. Islam could go out and he could lose his next fight, and then Volk would have never got that chance anyway. You got to take it, and you take that risk.
I'm not no, you can't really compare to, a UFC fighter, but I always think, like the kind of regret of not doing something's harder to live with than, oh well, I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, exactly. Just you got to give it a go, haven't you, Ryan? Here, yeah. What was the press conference about? He looked like one of those Peaky Blinders, and borrowed his grand's glasses.
There's there's
Well,
a there's a narrative that Volk's too old because there's the over 35 curse.
oh,
Hey,
he's
look at him hugging Mark Zuckerberg. Why is he doing that? Don't. You'll catch some at Volk. Don't
Zuck's,
jeopardize it.
Zuck's in his corner.
That's weird. That's weird. Why would he be?
He is though.
He, oh man, he looks like Michael Sarah. Is that his name? You remember from Superbad?
Yeah.
Looks like him. Ryan. Yeah. So there's the over 35 curse, and so Volk. I don't know if you've seen the video where he was
No, you see
pretending.
these guys just as old men.
Still game, innit? You like the
Are we about
PlayStation?
synced up? Do you think? Volk's just getting stuff on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Good.
And Mark Zuckerberg's just changing colour in the background. Like a
So
chameleon.
creepy. To be fair, I think if I had a mate like Mark Zuckerberg, I'd be his best friend, you know, the money he has. Oh, Mark, we're going out for dinner again, are we?
Yeah.
Zuckerberg cashing his make-a wish. It does seem like that, doesn't it?
There's going to be John Cena turning up soon. There were a video of Jake Paul meeting John Cena, and Cena were here, and he comes over like, "Oh, you're right," you know, and that you can't see me joke. It pisses me off now. It's been around for about 20 years. Come on.
Yeah, you've got if you're gonna do it, it's got to be you got to do it rarely and just a little bit. Like it was funny when Miz did it a few months ago, and he interviewed him
It's in
on
kayfabe
Raw.
that though, isn't it? But you
Yeah,
know when there's a picture of him and it's like I can't see him. Who's this? You're like, oh, shut up, you
yeah,
prick.
it gets old very quick.
Hopefully not like Volk. Hopefully. But here they are, right there in the cage. This is the main event. I get nervous whenever it's like one of my favorite fighters. I get so nervous.
Oh, my heart's pounding.
Right, tail of
Middle of
tape.
the tape.
No.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're exactly synced, and we even said it at the same time. So I think we're all
Yeah.
right.
Both weigh exactly the same. See, height, because Volk's only 5'6", height don't make a difference to him. You know,
Yeah.
like you've seen Ortega, Holloway. Well, pretty much anyone he's ever fought, really.
Chad Mendes is probably the only one of his height, same height level, isn't it?
Oh,
I'm nervous now.
yep.
Time for the adult nappies to go on. I think
Yeah.
squeaky bum time. Yeah, it is. Oh,
I hope we don't see a new champion.
I don't. I really hope we don't. It could happen. Ooh.
I think because obviously Volk's last outing, he got finished in first round, but that was short notice, upper weight class.
And Islam's big for the division, like real big for the
Yeah.
division, isn't he? You know, he's basically a 170, isn't he?
I always find it weird when fighters are there, their asses are like making buttons, and then the Bruce Buffer's there talking about a sponsor. You're like, yeah, we get it, but come on.
I wonder if Buffer's going to talk slower as he gets older. 2 hours every fight. Yeah, he might do.
Well,
But
there's go on.
if you look at his brother, he's been going for age and he's way older.
Yeah. There's Jim Miller because he's fighting at 300. You'll have to join us for that, Ryan.
Mm.
Um, but Jim Miller put a request in, didn't he? Just for this once, can you introduce me as Jim fucking Miller?
It'd be good if he does that. And he said he'll do it. He said he will do it if the UFC sign it off.
Yeah,
Because it's all about advertising, isn't it? That's the problem, you know.
yeah.
You know, I mean, God forbid someone swears while, you know, someone's getting smashed in the face.
I was going to say there was that Manuel Cap, whatever he's called.
Yeah, Manel Cap. Oh,
Not
yeah.
going to repeat what he said
Do
because
not repeat what he
live,
said. No.
but do you remember he'd said that and DC just straight away with microphone. Okay, we've had enough of you now. Topuria shaking it all off. Like at end of Greece when they're in Shake Shack. Just giving it some just before he gets battered by an Aussie, hopefully. Who's his other loss to, or were it before at UFC?
Oh, Volk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy who beat him is he's a crane driver now in Australia.
Oh, you were telling me, yeah. So he's got that story at work.
Yeah, he was at 170. He was at welterweight, and I think he just caught him. The guy caught him, knocked him out. What a story to tell, though.
Can't imagine Buffer saying that though, can you? Like the Queen saying, "See you next Tuesday." She probably did with Big Philip once of a day.
He was so funny. The stuff he said though was mental,
Oh
wasn't
yeah. Got the old men. Winston. You got Tam, Jack, Victor.
it? All right, in the middle of the octagon.
Yeah.
Ilia doesn't look much bigger than Volk, if at all, does he?
I think he's an inch bigger.
Well, that's about 6 inches, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah. All right. Ryan's favourite where they touch gloves before every round. Right. Nervous.
Round one, touch
Touch of
gloves.
gloves. Yeah, right. Come on, let's go,
Scores.
Volk.
Oh, I really hope Volk can get this done.
Get him
Volk
out of
versus
there.
Ilia for the featherweight strap.
Head kick already from Volk, but Ilia's guard up.
What's your prediction, Mark? What are you going for?
I've zigzagged too much this week. I think this first round I might, if it makes it past the first round, I'll probably have a prediction then. Depends what turns up. But
Yeah,
see, Ilia's in the centre, but Volk's doing all the work at the minute. What about you? What
yeah.
are you good prediction?
I think I'm going to have to pick Volk just because I need someone to show me why Volk can't win this. You know, he's just so good, isn't he? But Toporia's got it all. You know, he's versatile, he's strong, he's got finishing power both
Yeah.
on the ground and on the feet. So he could catch Volk
Oh,
right
got
there,
him with a
bit of an
right hand there.
overhand.
Got him with a right hand. This is full camp Volk though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So see what happens here. We've spoke before. Volkanovski's almost like the perfect fighter
Yeah.
because his height
Yeah.
just hasn't played a factor into it. You know, he's
He sometimes
throwing
works
that head
better for
kick,
him for his
throws
height,
that head
doesn't he?
kick like a jab.
I know. I think Toporia's great at counters, but Volk's just not giving him much option to counter. You know, he's not there in range. He's in and out. He's gone
Not
before
really.
he's.
Do you think as well? You know, with that stat that
Oh,
Tuporia's never thrown a body or a head kick,
yeah,
that Volk can use that to his advantage.
definitely.
You know,
That's the thing. Ilya's great on the ground, but he is primarily a boxer, you know,
yeah.
and he just throws big hooks.
I think
Do
Volk's having trouble with his leg. You know,
you think?
yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Bisping's just said the redness already on his leg.
could be.
Come on, Volk, get it in together. Oh,
Big overhand then by
yeah,
Topuria.
overhand. I don't know if he quite got it, but see, he keeps chopping at Volk's leg,
Yeah.
his lead leg.
But Volk's great at switching stances. I don't think it'll come into play too much.
Yeah.
You know, he's fantastic. So look, they're switching in and out constantly. They've both not been super active. Well, I guess they have been active. What am I talking about? But nothing big yet. No big
There's just
moments from
no
either guy.
highlights yet, is there, of this
No.
first round, I guess. See, they're both throwing back and forth. So, but
Yeah.
there's just no nice kick by Volk there, an answer.
But Topuria has caught him a couple of times with that overhand, hasn't he? So,
Yes. Oh,
oh,
when we
coming
left
that
there,
left
I'm
hook.
right.
The crowd bite on anything, don't they? Get so excited. But I would as well if I was there. I'd literally.
I think with the see with Ilya catching him,
Oh, yeah. Look at the state of his leg. It is really
yeah,
bruised. But he's reading them now, though. You see him dragging it back. Oh, Toporia's threatening the takedown now.
he is, isn't he? I don't know if that go well for him with Volk, but
No, I think Volk's shown how good he is with his wrestling. But Toporia's got great jiu-jitsu, so if it does go down, it might not go well.
mm.
Yeah, see, Volk's seen that big overhand now, and he was already moved out the way before it even got there.
Oh, nice leg kick. See, it's like when he catches Volk, because I think Volk's opponents usually they kind of back off instantly, but Topori's coming forward with that extra shot, in it.
Yeah. And I think it often looks worse because Volk's always backing up. He goes in, he's in and out, in and out. So as
Mm.
he's already coming out, it looks like he's getting rocked, and he didn't necessarily is. He's just backing away.
If he gets knocked out, we're the ones that are saying he was just getting 40 winks. There you go. Look, nice knees by
Oh,
Volk.
nice high
Nice knee to
knee
the
there.
face.
Yeah, look, that jab's there all day for him,
It
innit?
is, yeah. I mean, Ilia's doing some bobbing and weaving, but
Yeah. But it's like I was saying before, Ilya's great at bobbing and weaving hooks. And if Volk gets his time and he can see where he's going, I think he'll catch him with something big. I don't know whose round that was. It was very close. Could go
yeah,
either
it
way.
went.
Oh, Toporia's bleeding.
Yeah, it's just a scratch on his snout, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a 5 round fight, isn't it? So there's a long time left yet. So like when people say, "Oh, shit, first round," you're like, give it time.
Yeah,
They're
especially on a
not.
5 rounder. Bloody hell. Well, sometimes I think, what do people expect? If it's a 3 rounder, you can expect a lot from the get go.
Yeah,
But a 5 round, it's a long time. See, so now him, Volk and his coach were going, right, this is what he was doing, this is what you're doing, what we're going to do different. Can Ilia now fight a different man? That's what's
yeah.
going to happen.
Like
Volk's
Jason X, where he just transforms. Mark Zuckerberg there, just updating the like button, not really offering out. Can't really. It's like when Mike Perry had his girlfriend in his corner.
yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm just getting nervous all of a sudden.
See, as confident as Ilya is, and Volk, obviously, they are still respectful. They have been this week.
Yeah. Then that's the thing. I think Ilya's mostly just been doing it for show. He's been building the fight
Oh
up.
yeah,
He respects Volk, he
knows
does.
how the game's played.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, watch yourself, Volk.
yeah,
Come
got
on,
Volk
boy.
on his heels there.
I want to see Volk come in with a big right uppercut.
Hmm.
It's easier for me to say I want him to do this, isn't it?
All these tweets that come up, they always contradict each other, don't they, straight
Oh
away?
yeah.
I don't know how you judge that first round. It could be either, couldn't it? I guess it's more about who's controlling the octagon. Always caught him there.
Oh, right hand. Yeah, that's fair. He did catch him.
Yeah, to the
Come on,
body.
Volk. You got to get busy here, mate. Come on.
Oh, Volk
It was,
returns back
yeah.
with his own right hook.
Don't think it landed quite as clean, did it? But
No. But that's what I was saying in the build-up. I said it. I think Volk's just going to have to double up his jab, and that's what he's doing. I think it's just there for him.
mm. So you see Topuria still in the center and Volk's on the outside, but both men are quite busy. It's just jabs really that are being thrown. There's no big shots. Oh,
Big
apart from
overhands though
Ilya
from
there, yeah.
Topuria.
He threw a right.
Ilya's doing well this round, real well.
He's a really good boxer, though, isn't he? Another calf
Yeah,
kick. Look, I think that's giving Volk some problems there.
definitely. Definitely hurting him.
Switch stances, but in his back.
Yeah, we always switch his stance though, Volk. It throws off the timing of your opponent because you've come in one stance and you're leaving in another. So it really throws them off. Because what you're throwing's not available anymore. He's already gone.
Yeah. Oh, oh, nice right on the exit by Volk there.
Yeah.
So you're landing that jab a couple more times, I would have thought, as well as Volk. But Ilya's so sort of tight and he wound up. He's like coiled, ready to just box.
And it definitely. And Ilya's got that finishing power. He really does. That's the thing. It just takes one big whack and it can all be over. There, see that big overhand.
Mm.
I think no matter how this plays out, though, I think Ilia's going to be a champion one day. Maybe not tonight, but I think he's an excellent fighter and he's very, very young. He's only 27. Got a
And
long
yeah,
time left.
to be getting a title shot at this
Yeah.
point, and I know it's only the second round, but to be looking this good, he keeps landing that right hand against the best featherweight. Oh no! Oh, Dwain, Ilia Topuria
New featherweight champion of the
knocks
world.
out Volkanovski in the second round.
I didn't even see it.
Oh my God! Oh, oh, Volt, mate.
So quick,
Oh.
that wasn't it? I know it. You knew it. I knew it was going to happen. Shut up, Ryan. Oh, it's heartbreaking. That for Volk, it. Bloody hell. I didn't even see it. It was so
It
quick,
just,
wasn't it?
I think it was a right. I'm pretty sure. Oh my God! Why did I get up for this? Here we go. Look, replay. I'm sure it was a right.
Yeah. Oh, big
Bang.
right.
Yeah. Oh, oh man.
Heartbreaking, that, isn't it? Well, there we have Ilia Topuria, new featherweight champion of the world. Gosh.
Don't know whether to cry.
Hey. Well done,
Oh
though, to
man.
Ilia. He's literally what I was just saying. I was like, well, if he's not champion today, he'll be champion what? Oh.
Slept him. Immediate rematch. Yeah, I want that rematch now.
Yeah,
Let's just
do
restart
it now.
again.
Literally do it now. Right now. Start
I
again.
agree with you, Rick.
Do you think Volk gets an instant rematch?
You could do that all day, couldn't you? I think. Oh mate, feel so bad for him, man.
Yeah.
Which I know it's just the nature of the beast, but you're like, is he coming to say a
Well,
lot? Yeah,
brand new featherweight champion.
yeah, he's ran that division for
Mm.
a good few years now. See, unfortunately, you might start thinking about,
Retiring.
is that curse real? And
It's hard, isn't it, when you do get older? But he didn't look old though, did he? He didn't. He just got caught, and that happens, doesn't it? It's don't matter how good you are when you get twat in the head. That's it.
it just happened that though, wasn't it? It was so quick.
Yeah, I was literally watching it, but I didn't even see it happen.
Does he hang up the gloves?
I don't think so. I don't think Volk's gonna hang up here. But 2 KO losses on the trot. That's the thing in it. Once you've been caught, it's so hard to pull it back. It feels like once you've been dropped, your chin's open, and
Mm.
it's hard to. What a bugger.
Look, any featherweight who can do that to Volkanovski, hats off to him. There's no. Yeah, you just then they mentioned Max Holloway. He's rubbing his hands now at home. Oh, brilliant! Get rid of this BMF stuff, and then I'll just come back.
Where is Volk? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's heartbreaking seeing
His
Volk go
gloves are
down
still
like
on.
that.
His gloves are still on,
Yeah.
Dwayne. We're all
I
right.
don't think he's going to retire.
No, can't. To be fair, man. To be fair, he backed up what he was saying.
Yeah, did he backed it up the whole way? And it's good for him, right? And that's the thing. It's like what Ryan was saying earlier. It's yeah, we're rooting for Volk and we want Volk to win, but a new champion's always exciting, isn't it? That's something brand new now. This division, if we don't get an instant rematch, opens it right up. All these top contenders can now have a go. You know, we
Hmm.
could see Max with the gold again, you know?
Listen to what he's got to say. Great live, boys. As usual, stay safe. All the best. Right,
And
mate.
you,
You
mate.
give me an update as soon as you have one. Cheers for coming in. Yeah, and give me a ring. I think I'll probably be going to bed after this. I were going to go to gym, but probably not going to happen. I'm knackered.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to gym and all, you know. I was thinking about it yesterday and the day before that and the day before that. Do a lot of thinking.
Mm. He would murder Paddy.
Oh, of course he would.
You know what? Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah, well done for him, right? That's the thing. It's like, you know, Volk is he's my favorite active fighter, but you can't begrudge someone after putting on such a good performance, can you? You know, that's
Oh, thing is, though, look, you know that we're big Volk fans, but there's going to be the guys out there with like, yeah, but Volk were old. And you're like, no, 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 don't work like that. Crisp right hand, he went down like a sack of shit as well.
yeah, proper went down here. Rick Allen, Zuck versus Musk because Zuck is there now. Might as well make the fight
Imagine if that was the main event over Gaethje and Holloway.
at 300. Imagine, God. Yeah, Volk was coming in with his own hook and got caught. The bugger that in it.
Wonder if they will interview Volk or not, because sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Just depends,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
especially when they've been knocked out.
Microphone cut out as he were just giving his last finishing moments.
Rick Allen, what's the 300 main gonna be, dude? We need to know now. It's gonna be Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Cormier at 300. That's it.
I've just decided now. Don't do
Yeah.
the matchmaking or anything, but oh, hang on, we're talking to Volk.
Yeah, I was gonna start everything, and that's the thing. He felt like he was good to go, and then
Yeah, nice rematch in Spain.
yeah, it'd be good that. We could have an holiday, get some tickets.
Yeah, right. That's been
Well,
UFC 298.
thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you check out our channel and subscribe because we will be doing a Fallout shortly. Thanks a lot, guys.